Guys, what is going on? Guys, it's been an interesting week. It has. You know what I mean? Guys, here, I will drop the link in the Discord first. Yeah, anyone who wants to come on up, guys, you know? Just click in there. You know? Come on up, guys. Kelvin, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man, right? Where are we here? Kelvin says they play the victim no matter what. Facts. Let me see. Keyshawn's here. What's up, dude? Red Door's here. Ray's Eyes here. Ray's Eye, what's up, dude? Good to see you as usual, man. Josh is here. Brett's here. Luke's here. Remixer's here. Cora's here. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Cora, Colin, what's up, guys?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good. Guys, we're almost at 25K.
So AJ, yeah, dude. So I don't pay attention for a couple of days, and all of a sudden you're this big pimpin' baller. What the?
It's all hell breaks loose. Snowboard, I see you, pal. Yeah, guys, it's been a crazy week. I think I've got like 7,000 subs in the last like 6 days or something. Because I hit 18K on Saturday, and then now I'm at almost 25K. It's crazy, guys. That's how social media works. It's very strange. You know?
So Colin needs to go away for another week, and then you'll hit 30.
But AJ, you're still gonna remember us little guys, right?
No, all you guys will always take priority first. Always. All you guys will. You know? The thing is, guys, once again, I remember guys, I have bad background noise coming from someone. I don't, guys. What about the? Have you guys do, because I'm gonna be clipping the lives more and like releasing the lives as videos, because I've been going back to, because we say a lot of funny stuff on the lives, and plus a lot of people like a Snowboard and Colin. There's people in the comments that know you guys, so they think you guys are hilarious. So, but I have to make sure that, guys, once again, anyone who calls in, I need your microphones to be good and not a lot of background noise. Usually use like a headset and a microphone, or if you do have your phone, don't use speakerphone. Turn the sound down a little bit, you know, because people talk about the quality of the sound. Guys, look, I need to make an intro saying that the clip is from a live stream, but some people can't put two and two together and understand that it's not a regular video. That it's a clip from a live stream. You know what I'm saying? But people are like, "Oh, the sound!" So I want to make sure that people who listen after the fact have a good experience. Whiteout, what's up, dude? Who else is here? Yeah. So, guys, yeah. It's been an interesting journey, guys. One of my shorts that I did was the 130th most popular short in America at one point.
Really?
Yeah. There's a short that has like 4.6 million views or whatever. It's absolutely insane.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a video that's like 150,000 views, guys. It's just been an interesting. I don't know, man. It's interesting. So, guys, I was on TikTok, and you guys remember the video that I did where the like 500,000 B-dubs had got laid off in one month. Remember that?
Yeah.
Guys, one of the B-dubs that I talked about in the video made a TikTok like, who's this mother on YouTube talking to about me?
Yo, you know you hit the big time.
Yeah. And then
you hit it.
And then she has a PhD. She's like, my PhD, but she didn't even tag me right. She didn't even spell my name right, you dumb. What are you talking about, dude?
You know what PhD stands for?
Yeah.
Piled higher and deeper.
Yeah, guys. So it's been an interesting time, guys, because I think that the year-end goal was supposed to be 20,000 subs, but we're way past that, guys. So we're gonna keep this thing going.
You know,
it's always good to revise a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get Jameson and Angel
Yeah, back on the
participating.
stream. Yeah, wherever you guys are, man. Angel's gonna be on the campaign trail during the midterms. You know what I mean?
Now that I think about it, I'm surprised Colin isn't asking for bail money with that freaking Audi of his.
Yeah, they can't catch him.
Well, yeah.
The U.S. limiter off. He has the Autobahn reflash on there, so he's doing 180 and that thing. So guys,
all I gotta say is, bitch, I got enough of my own bail money. Fuck you.
But
Brother,
guys,
if you need bail money, give me a call.
But guys, we'll talk about some plans for the channel. Guys, as we get more popular, guys, I think at some point I'm gonna have to, because we do random call-ins, some of the call-ins maybe will be open to everyone, but I think past a certain point it'll be for your Discord members only, because I'm gonna start vetting people through Discord to actually call in, because there's gonna be a point where we do have a lot of trolls. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to worry about someone trying to share some corn again or whatever. And then also there's going to be a vetting process for the Discord at some point, because I know it's open to everyone right now, but at a certain point we just don't want any trolls. Guys, thanks to all you guys that are mods in the chat here and in the Discord, because I try and monitor the Discord, but we have a big Discord, so we haven't had any foolishness yet. Big. There's only one time where someone was spamming stuff in the Discord, like adult stuff. That was like a year and a half ago, and I had to take care of that. But all you mods in the Discord and in the chat, there's a reason why I made you guys mods. So, like I said, if you see anything in the Discord or anyone talking crazy in the chat, guys, just do your thing, all right? So let me see who else is here. Vintage is here. Poor Man's here. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, guys, we are going to keep this thing going. Like I said, Colin, Korg, all you guys, I want to reach out to you guys offline, and we'll plan some lives to talk about like money, investing. I know Snowboard, you're self-employed. You know what I'm saying? So like being self-employed, those types of things, putting that knowledge out there, because once again, it's just like how they say having a doctor in the family or like a lawyer. If there's one of those in the family, there's gonna be more likely to have another one, because someone has a point of reference, right? So most people, like medical school seems like some crazy mythical thing, but if you have a doctor in your family, they can tell you what to do. Most guys, they hear about like wanting to own their own business, but they don't know someone like Snowboard who's self-employed. They don't know, or like they talk about being financially successful. They don't know someone like Korg or Colin who has investments and other things where they can actually give you some type of advice.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to actually put that knowledge out there. So, and then guys, I'm going to talk more about things like history and other things also, those types of events. Even if we don't talk about any modern geopolitical stuff, like past geopolitical things, you know what I'm saying? That like young guys just don't know about. It's just creepy. Like guys don't know about the Cold War. They don't know about, the Russia-Japanese war. They don't know anything about World War II or World War I. Or it's really, really, really creepy. Like, how are you a guy? You don't know this, like.
Oh,
anyways,
Jesus, dude.
So.
I'm an older Gen Xer, and I grew up in World War II, because my old man was the silent generation.
Yeah.
That's just weird. And I used to piss off my baby boomer teachers at school by telling them how they were wrong.
Yeah, wrong about everything. Guys, here's the thing about it. From 1933, 34 to 1940.
No,
Germany.
46.
Listen. Okay. Listen to what I'm saying. The nexus of the world was basically Germany. Think about it. Right. The actual German model for industrialization, for efficiency, I'll have to find this book that I read. It was basically saying how even you look at like GM's Opel division, GM owned Opel. Opel was engineering some of the best vehicles and some of the best ideas were actually coming out of Germany. Coca-Cola owned Fanta, right? And Fanta was blowing up big time, and it was based out of Germany. It was like, it was just nuts to think about culturally, economically, socially, scientifically. All roads led to that one country at the time. And there was a podcast that I listened to that was actually about MMA and fighting, and the three guys it was their thing to like somehow bring up Germany during that time, and like at least once in the conversation was without meaning to, and it happened every single time. It was crazy. Like, anyways, so that's the type of stuff we could talk about. And let me see. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Guys, we will keep this thing going. Since there's so many new subs, there's gonna be strange people in the chat, so we will try and make them feel welcome. But once again, guys, if anyone's talking any foolishness or saying anything, all you mods, all you guys, just kick them. You know, we have a fun, positive environment over here. You know, we're not trying to ruin it. Guys, we aren't trying to get demonetized. We aren't trying to get strikes or any of that stuff. So, but yeah, let me see here. There was one thing that I want to show you guys, and then we will break some news here. We will break some news. Hold on, guys. 1 second here. And let me share my screen. Oh, here we go. You guys ready for this? Hold on. Look at this. Watch. So this is hold on.
I'm scared already.
Guys,
you know, Colin's
lesbians.
Okay, watch.
Change this. Well, not change it because I already got it in the air, but put this tire on. Show them the time. So y'all don't think I'm gonna know.
So she's gonna change this tire so fast, she's gonna time it so she can show us men what's up, right? Now, guys, wait for it.
Time, like, what time is it? Oh,
she's already got the tire off. Or wheel, excuse me.
it's 4:37.
Well, yeah, because she's using a scissor jack.
You guys, that's an ultimate. she's using a scissor jack, yo. Yo, that went right over my head, dude.
I swear to God, I'm gonna throw rocks at your house one of these days.
That's hilarious. David, what's up, dude? God on the sea. What's going on, guys? Here we go. Guys, once again, that's an Ultima. Look at this. Watch.
Of course it is.
Press start. All right, ready, set, go.
What is she doing?
Exactly. Look, guys.
The wheel's already off.
If she's putting a donut on it,
She's like lowering it too.
I got $20 as she drops it.
Yeah, you're right.
And watch where you put your leg, you idiot. Didn't set the parking brake, did you?
What was she even doing though? She didn't try to put the wheel on.
She didn't set the parking brake.
Every person that I've sent this on Instagram was like, "What is it? What is this broad doing?" And she's lucky she didn't get her leg crushed.
Yeah.
And Colin will back me on this. When you're doing that with a front wheel drive car, you set the parking brake and then you take the tire that you removed and you use it to chalk one of the other wheels.
Yeah.
So if that thing falls forward, it's going to fall on the rim and it's not going to fall so far.
But here's the thing. Why was this done to her? letting
any of this.
No wheel on it.
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
And what was she timing?
She's strong and independent, and she's going to show us bitch boys how it's done.
Yeah.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Exactly.
Numbers too big to ignore.
Oh, I remember the clip I was gonna get, guys. Oh no, you guys, who've seen The Count of Monte Cristo? The movie.
No, but I know the story.
I haven't.
Oh, guys, watch the movie with the guy from with Guy Pearce. She's the bad guy. He's one of the best villains. And then Henry Cavill, he was a little kid in it. There's a scene where, you know, the Count of Monte Cristo, he comes back and his the girl is like, you must not hate. He's like, do not take my hate is all I have, right? That clip right there. I'm gonna clip with these 304s. You're trying to understand where they're coming from. Do not take my hate, it is all I have. What happened? And she was in the car. She was in the car too.
Oh,
what?
Good.
Now we gotta get that shit from under there.
Yeah, how are you gonna jack it up now? Yeah, you're not gonna pull that thing out.
We're gonna have to do it. How fast I can change.
We saw this, right, guys?
I'm a member of the Revolutionary Communist Party here in Canada. We're organizing a vanguard party here in Canada and internationally.
It's easy to be communist in a free country.
It's easy to be communist in a free country.
I'm from Venezuela and the socialists destroy my country. Fuck them.
The Americans
let's go.
So you feel like this sign is disrespectful?
I mean, I don't get offended easily. These guys are the freedom to support whatever they support, but it's absolutely ridiculous because people from Cuba don't support the Cuban government.
Exactly.
People from Venezuela and Canada don't support this bullshit. People who come from socialist countries escaping to get freedom in Canada.
I want the next workers' revolution to succeed in creating workers' power.
So much.
I like how he didn't even he just completely ignored what the man who came from a communist country had to say.
Exactly. Yeah, but here's
Notice
the thing.
you
Guys,
said that.
There's always
Man said that.
Instead of the no true Scotsman fallacy, we should call it a no true communist fallacy. Because isn't that what we hear all the time? Oh, well, that's not real communism. Oh, well, that's not real communism either. Well, where's communism? Well, it's never been done. I can't point to anywhere or anything, but I just know that one day it might work, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, and then I'm gonna show you this
they've been saying communism hasn't been done right since since the 70s that I can remember.
Here we go.
Crap's been going on for over 50 years.
What?
Going on in Mexico? No, Mexicans are protesting. Yeah, they are protesting because they don't want their cities to be gentrified. And they also don't want Americanos not using pesos and not speaking the language and not practicing their culture. What? So you mean I can't go over there and just pop a bunch of 4th of July fireworks for the fuck of it on the 4th? Just randomly? Just have a freaking block party and call you racist if you don't let me? You mean I can't do that? I can't? That makes me crazy. That makes me crazy because I cannot celebrate my country's independence in your country. And I want to change your laws. And I want to change your language. And I want to bring all my family over here. And I want you guys in Mexico to give me all the benefits. All of them. You know how crazy that sounds? Exactly. Good for Mexico. Good for them. Now, Mexico closes borders with Guatemala. They're like, no more migration. Our residents don't feel safe. That's odd. The U.S. didn't feel safe either. And they called them racists. Oh, how the tables have turned. Listen, I'm just glad Kamala is not our fucking president. Amen. That woman would have. Open border policy, everybody come. Incentivizing people to risk their lives to come to the U.S. Just come. Yeah, just come. Cross the jungle with your kids, with your little girls. Get raped on the way here multiple times, sometimes unaliven yourselves. Risk your life. Screw it. Cross the Rio Grande. It's not even that dangerous. It's not like hundreds of people drown there every year. Kamala, yeah, bring everybody. Yeah, we'll give you free everything. Yeah, just come. And while you're at it, cross through the desert in Tijuana. See what happens. And there's no rattlesnakes. It's not even that hot in Texas. It's only 108, maybe 115 in the desert, but it's not that bad. You guys can do it. We'll give you a free token when you get here. Yeah, of course. Y'all see what's going on?
That's right, guys. Isn't it funny how they're like, oh, keep the Americans out? And guys, this is what I'm going to show you.
What's your age? 33. And are you single?
Nah, married.
How long have you been married?
Since 2017.
So being married 8 years, how do you keep a relationship together that long?
Pay 100% of everything.
Simp.
Beta!
It gets better.
So it's a man's job to be a provider.
100%. You ain't a man if you're not a provider.
What gave you that mentality?
Man, I've been had it since I was young. I mean, shoot, if you look at the granddaddies and everything, they was taking care of the bills, and guess what? They was with grandma for the longest. These dudes be in relationships in and out because they not paying 100% of everything. That's the reason why they in washing machine ass relationships.
2 hours later.
Have you ever proposed to a woman before?
Yes, I did.
And how did that turn out for you?
Newly divorced.
I told you guys. Oh yeah, guys. Someone said that's right. He's holding a woman's purse on the left side.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
God, what a beta.
But how long was your marriage?
8 years.
What do you think caused your 8-year marriage to deteriorate?
You know, it's one of those crazy things, man. People can wake up and say, I don't want to do this. No matter what's built, no matter what legacies are in place, you know, it's one of those situations where you can't control people, right? I can't control you. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. So, you know what I mean?
But did you provide in your relationship?
First month, quit your job. I'm here. I'm taking care of this. So.
Look. that, guys. Stupid. Come on. Guys, hit the like button on the way in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the super chat button, guys. Appreciate that. Once again, guys, this is the 24 for now K special, guys. So, guys, thanks to all you guys for being here, man. Thanks for all the support. Appreciate that.
So I ain't had to see a bill in 8 years, you know?
So even though you provided 100%,
right,
the marriage still failed.
Yeah, man. Married people want to be single. Single people want to be married. Rich people want to be poor. Poor people want to be, you know, rich. Rappers want to be athletes. Athletes want to be rap. You know, it's the other side look appealing. You know what I'm saying? And to people who married for a long time, you start hanging out with your single friends, you might miss that lifestyle. A lot of women don't want to be put up for real.
So was it you or your wife that filed for divorce?
On her side.
Of course it was. Of course it was, guys, right? Guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. These blue pills, these beta, they're going to get got. They will get got.
Yeah.
It never fails, man. It never fails. It's all these, you know, Colin and Corrigan and so forth. You guys, you hate women. I'll take care of my woman, please. And then they end up like this guy. Beta. Come on, dude. Come on.
I don't know any rich people who want to be poor. I don't know where he's pulling.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying about that.
Let me throw this in the private chat.
It's not rich people. It's rich people's kids that are the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes,
that's true.
There's always the one who's like cool with their parents' wealth. And then there's always that one who's like, oh, I hate capitalism, even though my parents gave me this amazing life and money and blah, 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 right?
And they'll say that at Burning Man.
Yeah.
I worked with a guy who badmouthed capitalism like nobody's business. And his coworker and I were talking, and he said, oh, yeah, just go ask him what he thinks about capitalism. And without missing a beat, that guy said, oh, yeah, I freaking hate capitalism. Then I come to find out later he was running servers out of his house for World of Warcraft or something like that, generating what do you call it, profiles or something like that, and making buku money doing that. I was like, yeah, you really hate capitalism, you liar.
Yeah, wait, tell him, give up all your money to us, like donate your money to Core, Colin, Snowboard, Matthew, myself, and he can just walk the earth like Kane from Kung Fu. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and we'll just take his money. Poor man, thanks for the membership, man. I appreciate that. All right, guys. We'll do one more.
Because women are more than happy to share their food with their guy, but guys especially are protective of this. So why do you guys
guys, this is gonna rot your brain, all right? So guys, please this is pretty bad.
Why are you guys so protective over food?
No, it's not that we
like you don't want to share with us.
Yeah, it's not that you guys are the only ones that want to share. We share everything with you guys, but
no, I'm just talking about food.
Yeah, but the problem is though, when we ask you if you want food and then you say you don't want it, and then when the food shows up and you pick off of our plate, that's the problem.
Like even our producers,
because
nodding his head. Stay out of this conversation.
Every man knows that this is part of the deal when you're in a relationship. Like that specifically when it comes to food. Babe, I'm hungry. Okay. I'm gonna get some food. Do you want anything? No. Okay, cool. So then my burrito shows up and now you want 6 bites.
Okay, let me put this into perspective for you. Okay, women will get extra food because they know folks want to eat it. They'll be like, oh, the kids are probably going to be hungry, so I'll just order extra for the kids. I'll order something for my man.
Right.
Why don't you guys have that same mentality?
Well, we do. The smart ones know to order 2 things. Even when you say no, make sure to get it for you. Because here's the thing, though. We know what it is. I don't think a lot of women want to agree openly. But we know what it is. It's just you want our stuff.
That's not true.
That's what it comes down to. It's like we ask you if you want food. We're happy to buy it for you. Happy to make it for you. Whatever. You might say no. And then we have to take it for face value because you're a grown adult. So but when the food actually shows up, the thing that we see in your eye is your desire to have what we have. That's what it all comes down to.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. When it comes to the kids or when it comes to our man, we'll just always order extra regardless of what anybody says, so that there is.
Because nobody asked you, 304.
But here's the thing: if she asked the guy if he's hungry, he's gonna say he's hungry. A woman's gonna say no when she knows damn well she's hungry. Guys, we listen to what we speak directly to each other. Colin, when are you gonna be at my house? 9. Did you eat yet? Are you hungry? I already ate. I'm cool. That's it.
Yeah.
Colin's she's not gonna show up to my house. Hey, yo, where the food at, man? That's messed up. You said you weren't hungry. What's going on, dude? What is going on? Guys, how do these chicks even breathe on their own? How? You stupid woman.
There's nothing like conversations that have to happen that. That's so easy to solve. Just order more, because women are more than.
You see that, guys?
Easy to solve, suggesting it's a problem.
Yeah.
You don't have to make a problem out of nothing.
Yeah. Yep. Now, guys, here we go. Let's break some news here, guys, because we haven't done that yet. Let's do this. Okay, so guys, look at this. Do you see this? You see this? You guys remember that? Well, that one poor chick that was got stabbed in the railway. Wait, was it
Ukrainian one?
No. This was a different attack. Watch.
A man accused of assaulting 4 people on the rail trail in South End is now out on bond this afternoon.
Oh, he got out on bond. He assaulted 4 people.
He's gonna go right back to that rail trail too.
I wonder what his bond was.
Clayton, what's up, dude?
Well, the attack happened earlier this month near the Mainline Boulevard area, and court records now show the suspect was released on a $10,000 bond the very next day.
He paid $1,000.
Queen City News reporter Jen Cardone heard from a victim about their concerns with the release.
It happened in South End along the rail trail on September 6th. An arrest warrant shows 27-year-old Hayden James Davidson was following a man and threatening to beat him up and follow him home.
That's not the kind of thing that you wouldn't expect something like that.
Chris Balance regularly walks the rail trail.
Just started crying and freaking out, honestly. Maybe run. Like, that would be terrifying.
Stephanie Herzl
She seems like
also
she kinda
regularly
likes
hits
that
the
a little
trail.
bit.
Records state the
Yep.
situation escalated quickly. Davidson punched one woman, then punched another in the face, splitting her lip. A bystander trying to step in had their...
Don't I say this all the time? All these dunderheaded chicks vote for all this soft on crime, defund the police, and they are the biggest victims of it. Because anytime that there's a spike in crime, anytime there's a revolving door of dunderheads going in and out of jail, they get emboldened and they start giving chicks the freaking dragon punch. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What is going on?
Her glass is broken. Turns out
I was just going to say that it's kind of like that what we were talking about before when it comes to California and how those people vote for policies and then retreat to their gated communities and let everybody else deal with the fallout.
Yep.
You know, it's like the vanity of their idealism is more attractive to them than real life and the consequences of their decisions.
Yeah.
Wasn't it funny how they always said that conservatives don't care about things until it affects them directly, but then at the same time they vote for things and don't care until it affects them directly, right? You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to say that conservatives don't vote for things because they don't think it's an issue, but then these dunderheads vote on issues in a stupid way, but they think that, oh, I'm in a gated community, I'm in a rich area, whatever, until these bangers, goofballs, and perverts are out there knocking women upside the head.
this is not Davidson's first run-in with the law. In 2017, he was arrested and charged with assaulting Iredell County deputy.
Like I said, that's not the type of guy you want to leave around a playground.
Deputies.
I spoke on the phone with one of the victims who says that they're not really
eyebrows
comfortable speaking about all of this on camera right now, but they do say that they are upset that Davidson is out on bond.
Bad things happen all the time at all different places.
Sorry, guys. I know. You, but,
And it's just being aware of your surroundings, but the recent events doesn't change how I feel on a day-to-day basis.
There's a hearing for the case in November.
If you show a pattern of folks just do whatever they want to, they can get away with.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
how much
he's a communist.
How much soy do you think is in that coffee cup he's holding?
There's no consequence to it. There's no deterrent to doing it again.
Jen Cardone, Queen City News.
Look at that, guy.
Queen City.
Another story here.
Well, the 22 and 23-year-old sisters have been in jail.
Not this guy again. Guys, this guy is so off-putting, right? Yeah. How did he make it on the news? Look at this guy. Well, yeah. Guys, you don't want to check his home computer servers, right?
Since Wednesday this afternoon, they were both issued bonds. But as of right now, they have not yet been released from the Benton County Detention Center.
Hello.
His voice is creepy. Yeah. Jesus.
He lives as he dies, promoting violence.
Clowns.
Record all you want.
This is what was captured on video outside the Benton County Courthouse Monday afternoon.
Look at this.
Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
The person who took the video wants to remain anonymous. It only lasts 21 seconds, and the video only shows one person ripping up signs and kicking candles, all left to honor Charlie Kirk. But the courthouse surveillance video obtained by 4029 News shows what happens before others see what's going on. The two people are looking at the memorial, and then they both start destroying it. At first, the person in the black shirt starts ripping up signs, and then the other person joins in.
Yeah.
Less than a minute later, others see what's happening and start to record it on their phones. On Wednesday, Benton County deputies arrested Carrie and Kaylee Rollo.
Think about how stupid do you have to be to do that? Like the entitlement, guys. And this is going to actually segue into the topic, right? Guys, think of it. They're basically they were looking for a reason to get offended and feel victimized.
Of course.
These dunderheads have it so easy in the West that they're out there looking for problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, this is, and I'll bring this up later on today. I always bring up the whole college essay stats, quote unquote, right? Guys, if that essay stat, 1 in 4 women on college campuses is going to get essayed. If that was the case, why are they choosing to go to college in overwhelming numbers?
Yeah, good point.
Guys, if there was I don't know, if there was a part of the highway where 1 in 4 people got in a car wreck and died, do you think that I would get on that on-ramp and get on that highway? Of course not.
Well, part of the problem is that if you hurt their feelings,
Dude, you're kind of far away. We can't hear you.
Sorry. Part of the problem is that if you hurt their feelings, they think that's SA.
Yeah. That it's violence, right? You know what I'm saying? That,
How dare you?
you know what's funny too is the whole micro aggressions versus macro.
Oh, I'm so sick of that nonsense.
Dude, no, there's only aggressions, all right? And guys, we have so few aggressions that people can worry about. And this all leads back to the whole impact trumps intent BS. Guys, if someone says something to you and it might have been an ignorant statement, they didn't mean it. It's not like there was any malice, you know?
The two sisters are facing misdemeanor first-degree criminal mischief charges of purposely destroying property valued at less than $1,000 during a bond hearing Friday from inside the Benton County Detention Center. The judge appointed Carrie Rollo, a public defender. She was issued a $15,000 bond. Kaylee Rollo told the judge she has her own attorney. She was issued a $7,500 bond. She did not say who's representing her.
Dumbass.
And today I was able to ask the judge if a person who's facing a misdemeanor criminal charge, if they're eligible for a public defender to represent them. The judge told me that usually he will appoint an attorney if someone is potentially facing jail time upon a conviction.
I'd like to meet the
now,
mom
both
who
sisters
thought
are
those two first names were a good idea.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, guys. Where's the other thing here? Did you guys see? And guys, please be careful of your language, please. But guys, did you see that they said that dude was in the tree and that it was a hate crime, but it turned out to be a self-deletion?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Guys, I could have called that from the jump, right? I mean, come on. Seriously? Come on, man. This is the whole history of white supremacy. What are you talking about? Because what a joke. What an absolute joke. Oops. No, guys, come on, man. Like, I don't understand what. Oh, guys, here. This is there was one more news story, and then we can get into the with the couple. These are the two who were banging each other. Guys, we didn't do this. There's like a whole 20-minute a report on this.
South Kingstown cops in hot water tonight for allegedly squashing cases before they got to court. And there's a charitable twist in the story. I'm Gene Valicenti.
Good evening. I'm Patrice Wood. Both are on paid suspension tonight. The I-Team's Brian Crandall has a story you'll see only on 10.
The two officers are suspended and could face punishment through the state's retooled police conduct review system. The police department won't tell us what exactly they're accused of, but I've learned from sources the allegation is they wrongly offered some people a way to avoid going to court to face criminal charges.
What?
And they attempted to speak.
Oh, wrong story, guys. But yeah, there was a story that I was going to cover. This guy, he was a sergeant. You guys remember? And he was banging the other chick, and she was a total uggo too. It's like you risked your whole career to bang a friggin' Donatello, the Ninja Turtle? Like, what are you doing? Come on, man.
Lieutenant James Krajewski presented
Remember the one,
for the
like, it was like a year ago that, like, the whole, like, squad banged her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I just ate you, dick.
Yeah.
Kingstown Police Department.
He was eventually tased and taken into custody.
Now the department is accusing Krajewski and another of its prosecution officers, Lieutenant Bethany Dolock, of improperly disposing of cases before they got to a courtroom. They're facing professional misconduct claims brought by the town to the state's police disciplinary board. I've learned from sources the lieutenants are accused of reaching out to some people who had been arrested with an offer. Make a donation to a local charity, and the case won't go to court.
Look at that.
So those people weren't charged with a crime, didn't go to court, didn't have their names entered into the court system where it becomes a public
And it
record.
was a fake charity,
South
of
Kingstown
course.
Police Chief Matthew.
Yeah. Or it was
It was to my charity only.
Yeah, the charity was their bank accounts, you know?
Moynihan writes to me in response to my questions. We, quote, conducted a thorough investigation into...
All right, guys, let's get into the topic here, right? Now, guys, let's just cook here. So, guys, the topic is victimhood all women have left, okay? And what I even mean is all women in the West. Is that all they have left? Because I think it is, guys. I honestly think that women in the West, all they have left to complain about is made up problems, right? Hold on. Check this.
They're either made up or exaggerated.
Privilege problems.
Yeah, privilege,
Yep.
exactly.
Hold on. Where's the short at? Hold on. Here it is. Now I can't find. Here it is. Because this is and then we can let's see. Here you go. Where's the full page thing here?
More likely to see female empowerment in first world countries?
Because we have that freedom.
Why do women seem to be more unhappy the more free that they are?
It's a really good question.
Actually, the mental health crisis in the United States is absolutely...
This lady's trash.
Yeah. Well, have you ever watched his channel?
No, I don't think so.
Guys, what are you doing? You have to watch. It's complicated. He's one of the
too busy
top
watching your stuff.
channels, guys. So he does street interviews on the Las Vegas Strip, and he's some type of like background psychology. So he has a way of asking these 304s these questions. They're like, "Oh my god, I never thought about that." Like he's red pill, you know. But the way he asked these chicks questions, it's just classic. It's so good, man.
He's like
so,
that
No.
St. James guy, kind of.
Yeah.
The way he'll ask.
Why? But yes, the depression and the anxiety that women have
Oh,
here is a lot higher, I think, than other countries.
That's true. No. It's true, though.
It is.
On the happiness index, when polled, women in the West are the most miserable chicks on planet Earth.
And most medicated.
They are convinced they have depression and anxiety. They have no coping skills.
No.
It's also so they can play the victim card.
Exactly.
But guys,
exactly.
The number one thing is idle hands do the devil's work. You guys know why people in the third world don't have a lot of mental health problems? Because they're sitting there trying to work so they can eat.
Trying to survive.
So they can eat. You don't work, you don't eat. They have
there's some
families, they have communities, they have stuff they have to do, and they don't have time to sit around. Guys, think about how much privilege do you have to be able to sit around and be depressed. That means someone else is getting your food for you. Someone else built your shelter. Someone else keeps the lights on. You have nothing to do with that. So you're sitting around drinking wine, harassing your cat because that's the only thing that'll be around you, and munching friggin' Zoloft.
Well, I think that you brought up the point about women in the third world. It's the amount of adversity that they face in their lives, like you were saying, providing those things. That's what shows them who they are. The women here, because they're without that adversity, their identities are largely undefined. They take on these pointless feminist tropes and talking points and identify instead as victims rather than people who actually overcome things in life.
Yeah.
It's the things that we overcome in life that define us.
But you have to also think too, this is like, why do arranged marriages work? It's because basically, guys, human beings, for as chaotic and lazy as we are, we are lazy, but that's one thing that structure does. In order does, we don't have to think. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the military is hard, but oftentimes, guys, they give you orders and you do it. That's actually a pretty sweet way way to live. You know what I'm saying? But people who have so much choice, that's one of the reasons why Gen Z and millennials are so miserable, because they have so much choice. Look at women. Women are more free than ever before. And they have analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
Instead
When
of
you give them
choosing
50
just-
types of birth control, they won't use any of them and still want to.
Exactly. But guys, honestly, like you don't see this in Ethiopia and Mongolia and all these things, because there's clear set gender roles. There's clearly set societal expectations. So people kind of stay in their lanes. Now, it's not a total free-for-all like it is here, where these chicks want to be transformers and all types of craziness, you know? And then also, guys, here's the thing. Guys, let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. So, guys, we have 58 likes. Either 100 likes, 5 super chats, or 3 memberships. We'll go to Felon TikTok. So, but yeah, guys. So all this is that the West is that women have it too easy. I would even say, guys, sorry to say it, but you know what, guys? Cord, Colin, Snowboard, Matt, cook with me here. No, can you think of any country in the world where there's as small of a gap between the majority and minorities?
No.
Thank you. The United States is the only country on earth where there's such a minuscule gap between the majority and the minorities. No other country on earth. I would even say that there's places like the UK where the minorities actually have privileges, like tangible privileges, inarguable privileges over the majority. The UK,
Absolutely.
Sweden, France, like it's written in the law. We aren't just talking about affirmative action. I'm talking where the guys put a 1 if you agree that the UK legal system discriminates against its own indigenous people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
100%.
Ridiculous. France, Norway, Sweden. It's crazy.
I want to say it was Finland or Denmark is finally pushing back against the immigrants and saying, you either assimilate or you're out of here.
Yeah. I'm saying
one of those. I know Poland was smart and they erected fences and said, nope, not coming out.
We got to have a name for their prime minister, dude. He's like Giga Chad. He's Ultra Chad. You know what I'm saying? He's like Super Saiyan Goku Chad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that guy is a beast. What's that?
Just call him Chadsky.
Chadsky. Chadsinski.
Of money.
But hold on a second. If you look at this girl's face, it sums it up a lot. You can tell she's kind of scrambled her brains, and that's a problem that we have here. When girls are younger, they get at college and stuff, they get access to drugs easily, and they party their ass off, melt their brain on all types of drugs.
Guys.
And then they're scrambled.
How many of them are on acid?
Let's just say they didn't conduct themselves well. They're literally off the rails by like 22. They've partied. Like these girls that go to these festivals.
Oh yeah.
When they're 18, 19, 20. I'm telling you, man, you can really scramble your brain.
Yeah, I've been there.
Stuff like that.
They're on antidepressants as young as 14 because Taylor Swift broke up with her latest band.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating.
This is not a tinfoil hat thing. Guys, there is a concerted effort by Big Pharma to tell these girls and to tell these doctors and to tell these teachers that these young girls are either transformers or they're depressed or there's something so that these pharmaceuticals and these doctors can solve these quote unquote problems. And these dunderheaded broads fall for it hook, line, and sinker, man.
What are the top 3 drugs that sell? Ozempic, Zoloft, Lexaho.
Lexaho.
Yeah.
Hey-o! Devil's
Maybe
Advocate's in the
Adderall, which
house,
is like
man.
meth
Devil's
like.
Advocate, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So yeah, guys, hold on.
They have a tight knit family, and that means more than anything else.
Why? So guys, this is why, guys, put DC in the comments if you agree. Feminism is a death cult. It is. Because everywhere it goes, women stop having children because they deprioritize motherhood and marriage, and the birth rate drops.
Yeah.
I had something that I just wanted to say about that very specifically. There's always this reaction that feminists have that, oh, well, do you just see us as brood mares for the next generation, and that's our only value? And it's kind of like, well, but you also joke about us only being sperm donors. And when you like AJ, when you think about like the value of a man, those values that you identify as being good values are always associated with what you'd want to see out of your own father. And the point that I'm making is like men are not ashamed of saying, we want to be, we want to have the same character traits that we want to see in fathers in ourselves, and we want our identity to be good fathers. So like men accept that, and women are almost ashamed to identify as wanting to be good mothers.
Yeah, well,
that's the push that you see for modern feminism.
Yeah, and
well, because
another thing
to be a
too
good
is
mother, you should be selfless.
Everything that us men advocates for is for the betterment of other people. Guys, here's the thing about us red pill guys. We advocate for betterment of self out of a reaction to these dunderheaded broads that are out here now, because you aren't going to get any reciprocation. Right now, being selfless for these chicks will get you. It'll get you killed, put in jail, killed, or broke. I'm dead ass. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So our reaction is to think, guys. Am I lying here?
No,
am I lying?
No.
You know?
I remember that guy who was in the Remember, he was like, has tubes going to his neck. He's like, would you do it again? He's like, hell yeah, I'd do it again.
Would you do it again? Would you do it again?
Hell yeah, I'd do it again. Hell yeah. Because that could be my mother, my sister, anybody else. Marina!
Oh no, dude! Oh no! What an absolute moron, dude! And the chick didn't even stay to help him out. He got stomped out, dude. He got the Zangief spinning pile driver, dude. And then she just left him there. He's like, and it's just, he's a hero. Please.
She's probably literally in the comments, like mocking him.
Yeah,
in the hospital bed.
But guys, the thing about it is, if you think about our species, we are animals, right? The purpose of the female is to bear children and raise children. Now we are intelligent animals, yes, so you can pursue other things, but in general, most people want to have kids, right? I don't want kids, but I'm rare. Most people want kids. But a woman's job is so crazy that they would say that there's any other priority that they have other than the raising of their children. It's just sick. And this is why women in like the Middle East and Africa, they look at Western women are like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Like they don't even understand the concept. That's like that one Hakimi guy, the soccer player who left everything in his mom's name. And then there was another Nigerian guy who did the same thing. Guys, their sons, these mothers' sons their identity is their children. That Hakimi guy, his mother would never betray him. That's her son. She raised him. She nurtured him. Societally, he is who she lives for. Not some job, not some girls trip, not some friggin' Taylor Swift concert or any of that foolishness. Who was saying something?
No,
I was saying that the problem with feminism, in a way, it's causing women to become more selfish and live for themselves. And that's one reason they're not happy. If you look at your grandma or someone like that, their happiness comes from like cooking meals and like giving to others and raising the kids, but they're actually happy.
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it's not a pain now and then with, you know, kids that are annoying and stuff, but they are wired to be that way. And it's actually like a very important and kind of like sacred thing in a way. Like they should be saying like, this is more important than the money that I'll make if I raise good kids with good values and, you know, teach them a lot. Like there's a lot that you can, as a woman, teach your kids, no matter what gender they are, to just, you know, be like, you know, teach them how to cook, teach them, you know, there is actually a lot of like soft skills that they can teach, but that used to give them some happiness and a reward because they say, oh, well, this is going to make my kids better and more sufficient in society. Now women don't get any happiness from that. And, or even consider that as a way to gain happiness.
Well, Snowboard, they will cap and cope until they hit their like 30s, their late 30s, and then all that brainwashing, it can't beat the baby rabies, you know?
Yeah.
It can't do it once that biological clock starts taking, and it's so sad because you can see these chicks and they have the programming's fighting the hormones, the programming's fighting the natural instinct, you know. Now guys, here's a clip here, and this chick, she's a Arabic chick, and she's gonna basically say all you Western feminists are full of it because you guys have more freedom than anywhere else, and you're just making problems where there aren't any. So guys, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate that. And let's get into this. Guys, the only time to watch this show is when Andrew Wilson's on. On the rest of the time, you know.
Yeah, the host
considers himself a feminist. Going around the table really quick, who here considers themselves a feminist?
Like, do I believe in equal rights for men and women?
Now, guys, anytime they ask the entire table a question, watch how all the girls look and see what the other girls are going to do and say first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's dead silence to the point where they actually don't know what they really like believe either.
Yep. True.
Half of it is of the right thing to say, or the thing that they think they should be saying. Really.
Yeah. Well, it's like what I pointed out. They all throw around the term narcissist and schmatzy. And it's like, okay,
and trauma also.
But you ask them, okay, what is a schmatzy or a fascist? And they lock up. What is a narcissist?
Yeah.
They can't define it.
Yep. And when you call them out and ask them to define it, guys, what do they say?
How dare you?
Right?
Exactly.
Than what feminism is, but I know people have different definitions of what feminism is.
So what's your definition?
See? And of course, they beg the question. They beg the question because they don't know what it means. They're so used to just throwing the word around. Guys, once you actually learn fallacies, right? Then you can't listen to this crap yet. But begging the question is the number one thing that millennial and Gen Z men and women do. What is it? Snowboard, what does it mean to you? So they're trying to get you to tell them the answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Definition to have you define whether or not you think you're the thing or not the thing.
Into the mic, please.
I don't identify with modern Western feminism.
Andrew, are you a feminist?
I am not.
Okay.
What is an Eastern feminist?
I personally I don't know if there's such a thing even as an Eastern feminist, but I don't think that the things that feminism here in the West have become about currently are actual real issues. I think that, there's a lot of women out there crying about, hey, we can't show her like our armpit hair. We can't free our nipples on the street. While there are women now who still don't have access to education, who don't have access to their own bodies, who are being married off at 12 years old and younger. And I think that those issues are far more pressing for women than not being able to show your boobs on the street.
But you'll notice that the Western feminists here are very, very uncomfortable bringing up any of those topics or realities.
Exactly.
They will not confront them.
Exactly. Guys,
they will
here's the
avoid
thing.
them like the plague.
Yeah. Yeah.
But by God, they'll scream about freeing Palestine.
Yep. Todd Olin says the West is done. It's just a matter of time. Few generations at the most. That could be true. Because guys,
Maybe.
If when immigrants come here, they'll first generation, second generation will have like 2 or 3 kids. Then third generation, they're having less than 1 kid too. So it is what it is, you know? And then guys, as feminism spreads more and more throughout the third world, you're actually starting to see birth rates drop in the third world too. Absolutely insane. Guys, it's so funny. These dunderheads, oh, I'm a violent feminist. Women who talk about violence are absolute morons because they've never violently overthrown anything at all ever. Okay,
right? Yeah.
And then once again, we are red pill guys, and you won't ever see us advocating for taking away like women's rights for for education and all this other stuff, right? Like I have no problem girls going to high school, going to college for things that actually matter, right? Because we can even come together and say that like how the Middle East and how Afghanistan treats chicks is not cool, right? It's just not. But then once again, guys, who defends the religion of those places the most? Is it the right or the left? Huh?
The women, the left.
Yep. Thank you. Yep. It's true. You see the left advocating for the same religion where there's basically a gender apartheid throughout that whole region, you know?
Well, and you know, you saw this, there was a clip from Bill Maher's show from HBO where Ben Affleck, one of the
Yeah.
one of the other
like
callers,
crying like a chick. He's like,
they were criticizing Islam, and Ben Affleck had this reaction. Well, that's racist. It's not racist to criticize Islam.
Yeah.
But in his mind, if you criticized Islam, that meant that you were criticizing "quote unquote" brown people.
Yeah.
And that thus you were then racist, and that's exactly what goes on in their heads. Whenever you criticize, whenever you criticize the doctrine of Islam, that's what they think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And by the way, it's okay to talk about brown people if they're doing something bad. You can
it's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, about anyone.
They're as responsible as anyone else.
You guys here?
No. I wasn't even suggesting that.
Yeah, I
was
know.
just bringing up like the mental process. I of course agree with you, Snowboarder.
Yeah.
I think that
Ben Affleck looked like a chick during that.
Ben Affleck
guys,
is
here
a
you go.
giant
Hold on.
douche.
Guys, this shows right here, guys. We're going back to Jesse Peterson. We have to, right? Because I was talking about this the other day. Guys, this right here shows the flaw of the leftist mindset right here. This is the one question that Jesse Peterson asks all of his guests that shows how big of scumbags they are. Watch.
Do you love white people?
I like them.
Do you love white people?
Love?
Do you love white people?
I love people.
Do you love white people?
Love? I like them.
Do you love white people?
I love all people.
Do you
That's
love
my
white
answer.
people?
I do because I am.
See? Guys, watch.
A black person.
Do you love Jewish people?
I like Jewish people.
Do you love the Jews?
I like all people. I like Jewish people. The only category I love are black people because I am black and I like everybody else. I
So
love
you
people.
just love the blacks, but you like everybody else.
Well, I am that. I love myself.
Right. And so
So-
you just love the blacks and like everybody else?
I don't like the way you're saying it. I love all people, and that's how I started this.
Oh. Vash, let me ask, do you love white people?
I love white people.
How about you, Elijah?
Yeah, I married one.
Do you love Jews?
Yeah.
How about-
I love yeah.
I love Jews,
You love
white
Jews.
or non-white.
Just ask the first question. Do you love white people?
I love all people.
Do you love people? Do you love white people?
I love people.
Do you love white people?
I think there are white people who I love. Yes, I think that as somebody who's invested. We now in the liberation of folks. I know that I have a love for people. I love white folks, Latinx folks.
Do you love white people? Quickly as possible.
Sure, yeah.
Do you love white people?
Yeah, sure.
Do you love white people?
I love all people.
Do you love white people?
White people? Sure. Them too.
Do you love white people?
Why do you ask that so many times?
Because guys, he asked him before, do you love black people? Oh yeah. Do you love Asians? Oh yeah. Then he says, do you love white people? I love all people.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
do you see the inconsistency there?
Yeah.
You know, it drives me crazy.
Yeah. White people, black people,
It's
all people. I mean, some
they
people
call
are
it
jerks, but
unconscious bias. That's basically what it is.
Yep.
That's why they have to stop.
Yeah,
take
because
a
I have to
second
stop and think about
before
how it's
they
going to
answer.
make them look. Yeah.
I'm a co-human.
Or how to qualify it and still make it true.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you
this
think-
Hebrew is Israelite?
Think of white people, white Americans. Do you love white people?
Well, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, so from the tribe of Judah. So I hate the evil.
Do you love white people?
I mean, their skin color doesn't have anything to do with it, but I don't like their deeds, and the way that they came into power was unrighteous.
Do you love them, white people?
No.
You don't.
I love my race, my people.
You do not love white people?
No.
And why not?
Because of their unrighteous deeds and their wicked ways.
You love black people?
I do.
Do you love white people?
Yes.
Do you love white people?
This Thunderhead does
Do
it.
you love white people?
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
Do you love white people?
No,
You don't love white people?
I don't love. I don't love people based on race.
So you don't love white people?
There's white people I love, but I don't love people based on like, oh, that's a white person. I love them.
Do you love white people?
I love white people if they love Jesus.
Do you love white people?
I love white people.
Do you love white people?
I love everybody.
Do you love white people?
I love everybody. And see, let me say this to you. This is why I won't play the Christianity game with
There
you.
we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Is that Monique?
Yes, Thunderhead. This was right when she was like, they're paying Dave Chappelle millions of dollars. They're paying me money. If she ever thought that she was going to get Dave Chappelle money,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray.
She already was getting way more money than she should have even had, anyways. She
but
still
all they
wasn't
did
happy.
was ask her to audition. And she
Yeah.
didn't even want to do that because she hasn't done comedy in like 25 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go, guys.
You mentioned, actually, that's the only right that I can think of that men have that women don't is the ability to go shirtless. I cannot think of any right in the
They don't even
U.S.
have that right. It just depends. It's all.
Well, yes,
it's all
in
locality.
some cities, yes, the women can be topless. Interestingly enough, though, even if it's legal, women aren't like chomping at the bit to go topless in public. So
It's very like performative. I think what's going on here.
Yeah.
I think women
Exactly.
have so many rights and so many privileges here. I see a lot of women, like people that I know personally, complaining about these, topics that aren't so important, that are not not life or death.
Look how Andrew Wilson doesn't want to be here at all. He's just getting paid.
No, he's just letting her talk
Right.
because she's saying everything that he was basically saying. Like they didn't think that this is going to come from her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like Andrew Wilson is just letting her talk because here's a girl that's going completely against all the crap that they've been spouting for the last couple hours. So he's like, yes, dance puppets. You know what I'm saying?
that are getting circumcised in Africa, things like that are being in Congo, Sudan, enslaved. Oh, I'm so sorry. Things like that.
People have difficulty Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Shut up.
But there are real issues that are going on where women are being, just actually tortured and
So why do you think
victimized.
modern feminists don't give a shit about them?
Because I don't see anyone speaking up about these issues.
No, why do you think modern feminists don't give a shit about them? They clearly don't. What do you think the motivation?
Can I just add something
I
in
think
right here?
because society.
So there was a Somali immigrant named
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
She was a victim of female Ayan Hirsi Ali. That's what her name was.
Yeah. Ayan Hirsi Ali.
And do you know that Western feminists here in this country made it their mission in life to destroy her career, her job, employment prospects. They ruined this person's public image, and she literally was a victim of kind of some of the more grotesque things that you can imagine that go on in Somalia. She literally was a victim of this, the worst things that you could imagine happening to a little girl.
Yeah.
And Western feminists set out on a war path to destroy her. Why? Because she threatened their entire narrative.
Yep. And it's always so funny when these white, UK converts or these Canadian chicks, that are converts to Islam that have lived in Canada their entire lives, try and tell her that what she thinks about the religion is wrong.
It was amazing to watch, and it's like you said, there's no sisterhood because the worst enemy for all of these women are other women.
Yep, it's
They're
true.
always like crabs in the bucket. They're always trying to tear each other down. It's like they've got a single mission in life. And when they're not going after one of us, they're going after each other.
It's true.
Yeah, she didn't fit in with the clit. Like the click.
That one almost got past me too.
West is very
I was cutting it pretty close.
self-centered, and there's no
Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Guys, we're at 74 likes. Thanks for that.
sense of community, and it's all about me. What can people do for me?
Yeah.
What can the world do for me? Oh, I don't have these things that I want, materialistic things most of the time. What can they do for me? Versus, these other women, these other people around are suffering. What can I do to help them? It's all about ourselves. And I think we've gotten so privileged here that we've just started inventing things to be upset about and creating problems when there aren't things to complain about that much. There still are things here, but still are things going on here, but
yes.
Yeah. I'm going to stop there. It's hard for me to express myself.
That's good.
In English.
Yeah, because it's true. Guys, I can't name one thing in the West that women honestly have to complain about that they didn't cause themselelves. Oh, there's more SA in the streets. Well, maybe you shouldn't let these migrants in. Maybe you shouldn't have defunded the police, you dunderheads. What are you talking about? And it's so funny that they talk about the grape culture. Guys, prison for dudes, that's a what culture,
Yeah.
If you know what happens there and no one ever says anything, it's crazy.
No, feminists laugh about it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's good. Well put.
Really well
put.
said.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay, so.
And I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm sorry to cut you off, Brian, but I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've seen things going on the other side of the world that are completely unfair, and women being barred from going to school and being barred from even leaving their houses and being forced into marriages and things like that are awful. And does anyone here ever say anything about it? No, they don't care. They just are mad because I don't know there was this issue about the things on the street being called a manhole. They were like, that's not fair. Are you serious? That's not an issue. You're fine.
Call it a woman hole.
Sure, if that's what you want.
A woman hole, please.
What's actually funny about that? The whole policeman, fireman, manhole.
So are you wanting to export feminism then to solve those issues?
I don't know what the solution would be, but I do think that there has to be maybe a human rights thing more so than feminism. I
But
think
that's what feminism was, right? Was egalitarianism is a human right.
Mhm.
So here's the question. It's kind of it's kind of an odd thing, right? So you say feminism leads to all these bad outcomes. And the bad outcome is all these selfish people doing all this selfish shit and trying to figure out problems that they're going to invent. And then you say, but wait, look at these other places where there's all these problems going on. Shouldn't we export the thing that caused all the problems over here in order to solve all the problems there?
And there you go, guys. And therein lies the rub, right? Because she just said that feminism causes people to be selfish and gets spoiled and fat and lazy, right? And it's like, well, do you want to export the thing to fix the problems you're talking about to just cause more problems? Oops. Gotcha.
Yeah, I get your point. It is very complicated. If there was, just because of how humans are, we are very selfish and greedy, and it's kind of, you give someone an inch, they want to take a mile. So I think it is an interesting conversation to have about how can we give these rights and get these women in other places, the things that are essential without it getting out of hand as it has over here, which...
Can that be done?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone knows.
That's the question, right? It's like,
Yeah.
can that be done? I don't think that can be done. I think when you're talking or you're saying we need to export the thing that caused all these problems to solve all those problems over there, it seems like it just connects with brand new sets of the same problems that you're trying to solve here. It's like, does that actually work? Does exporting Western values to fix these Eastern problems work? Not really.
Well, I'm not sure about exporting Western values specifically, but I do think that...
Well, what's feminism if it's not a Western value?
And there it is. Right, guys? Guys, do you remember? Hold on. There's this one chick. Hold on. Right here. I think she blocked me on TikTok. Hold on. This chick right here.
What in the hell is that?
Jesus.
So she's
like a
this
Mortal
Chinese
Kombat
chick,
character.
who was adopted by like white parents out of an orphanage in China, where she could have been thrown into a friggin' landfill, because we all know what happened to female babies back then, right? And all she does is whine and moan and complain. Guys, look.
If I was trafficked, I can't believe I was trafficked to this horrible country. I can't believe I was trafficked to this horrible country. I am not an American. I am not an American.
She was in a Chinese orphanage and got adopted. Not trafficked, adopted.
It is not a metaphor. I was purchased when I was a toddler. I was trafficked into the United States. I was purchased by white people. I was sold from an orphanage.
I mean, she can call it whatever she wants, but that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to her, because she gets to be in America on her phone, whining on TikTok.
Now, guys, she was on a live stream and she was like, "Oh, this colonialist, da 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 da, this da da da," and I'm like, "Aren't you a socialist? That's a Eurocentric colonial mindset, right?" I said, I thought you hated anything from colonizers, right? So why are you a socialist? She said, "Well, indigenous people were socialists." I'm like, "No, what are you talking? Socialism comes from Russia in the early 1900s. Russia's a European power, correct?" "Well, I don't think you know what." I was like, "I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's give it." And then she kicked me once. I went back in the live and I'm like, so back to you loving your oppressor. And I think she blocked me, But guys, once again, how can you be anti-colonizer, anti-all, and then be and then adopt the colonizer's mindset, right?
Well, the answer is college.
Yeah,
she went to college and then started picking this up. That's what it was. She probably had a pretty happy childhood, to be honest, and then she got radicalized. Look at the
You guys-
tattoos,
Yeah,
and
right.
whatnot. You don't
Need I
shave your
remind you-
head like that unless you're a cult member.
Yeah, you guys, need I remind you of the Soviet colonization of that
Of
part
Eastern
of the world?
Europe?
Of not just Eastern Europe, but of Eurasia.
Yeah,
right.
and-
So
or-
like Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, all those
Yup.
places, Chechnya,
Central Asia.
Armenia, yeah, they all speak Russian.
Yeah.
So they were colonized by the socialists.
And not just colonized; those people were brutalized. You want to talk about genocide? And entire populations of people that were moved under Soviet domination, they had no rights. And this person is from China. China is one of the biggest colonizing forces today. So she could talk about something that happened 200 years ago. Today, China is colonizing Tibet. Today, they're genociding the Uyghurs that live around Xinjiang. Like if you know anything about China, China is the worst human rights actor on the international stage today.
Yeah.
Like, what is she talking about?
Yep. Yeah. So
Well, she got. This is someone who's radicalized and indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Another country that people forget about what the USSR and what China did is Mongolia.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but because that was so long ago. People act like it didn't happen. But guys, once again, I think it's like a 16th of the world's population has Genghis Khan's DNA. Dude, he was shooting up all kinds of walls.
Genghis Nug.
Yeah, man. So it just doesn't make any sense, man. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Western value. So it's like it doesn't work. It doesn't work to solve whatever these, kind of perceived issues are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you brought up arranged marriage, right?
Yes.
You have a problem with arranged marriage?
I personally don't have a problem with arranged marriage. But I do think that
because it's a system which can work, right?
Yeah, I actually, in my notes, I wrote that I'm actually, I think we should destigmatize arranged marriages, but I think that there are conditions. So obviously both parties are consenting, both parties are of age. I think if it's the thing where like it's, parents kind of being like, we think you two would be a good match, meet each other, talk, go out a couple times, see if it works. And if those people are down for it, then great. But I don't think it should be this thing where we found you a husband, you have to marry him and you have no say, or will hurt you, kill you, kick you out, things like that. But I've seen arranged marriages work in my own family very well. And there haven't been any issues or any concerns that have come up, and they weren't forced.
Right. So just because these are Eastern values doesn't mean that they're bad values or that Western values need to be exported, right?
Yeah, I think not all Eastern values are bad. I think a lot of Eastern values actually are rooted in good things. But again, human nature, you give someone a little bit of power, they tend to take over and want more and more. So I think that things have kind of gone out of hand in the East as well in terms of power and things that, morals and things like that of virtue and all that have gone to the point where women can sometimes be like overprotected and shielded inside. Just to uphold those values.
So there you go, guys. See? Guys, can you think of anything in the West? I mean, really, that the women have to complain about? Seriously.
Too many guys that want to bang them.
Oh, yeah, guys, the herp derp.
STDs, maybe, yeah. not baby deletion in every corner store.
Yeah. Guys, there are women around the world who laugh at American women. Like, all you guys have to worry about is if you could delete a baby or not. Seriously, that's all you have to worry about. You guys can go whatever you want, do whatever you want, wear whatever you want, push off marriage until you're freaking half a hundo. What are you talking about?
Do a ton of drugs.
Yeah,
we have a lot of kind of like legal drugs here.
Yeah, that's true.
Or they're not. You don't really get you're not going to get caned like you are in Singapore if you have a small amount of stuff.
Yeah.
So
no.
women do a ton of
No.
stuff.
You will get executed for drugs in Singapore.
Yeah.
There was an American businessman, late 80s, early 90s, walked off a plane, and they have bins in Singapore that are labeled last chance to dispose of any illegal contraband or you will be dealt with. And this guy had cocaine on him, and they executed him.
Yeah, there was actually 5 Australian guys, and they
Yes.
got caught in like Malaysia or Indonesia recently, and
Those guys
have already got.
Wow.
Caning, I love telling this story to people because we went to Singapore for port visits both in 88 and 90. Singapore was a very, very clean city.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. They had a lot of, I've heard they've gotten rid of a lot of their older colonial era architecture. But we were marveling at the fact that these 2-story walkways in the malls were all glass. And we were thinking, man, whoever has a glass cleaning business is just pulling in a grip of money because there was just glass everywhere. And it was mid 90s that some American kid was over in Singapore, and he and a couple of buddies vandalized, I think it was either some cars or some buildings, and they were sentenced to be caned. And everybody came out of the woodwork in the West of, oh no, don't do that to him. And for those folks who don't understand what caning is, a cane is a stick that's about, I think, 1.5 meters long and maybe an inch and a half in diameter. And it is wielded by a martial arts expert. And what this individual does is he takes, I think it's between 2 to 3 paces, and he strikes the condemned across the back.
Yeah.
And depending on how many lashes you get with the caning, here's the beautiful part about caning.
Yeah.
Depending on the number of lashes, so let's say somebody is condemned to sentenced, 10 to 15 lashes. It is very possible and highly probable the condemned will pass out from the pain. What they do is they pause the caning and they resuscitate you because they want to make damn sure you get the full experience.
Yeah.
And this kid was 16 or 17, and they played the whole he's meh and all this other stuff. And the Singaporeans were pissed because, you got these people from the West that are telling them how to run their justice system. And I think he was originally sentenced to something like 15 lashes, and they got it down to about 7.
Yeah.
But let these people run their country that way, because like I said, it's a beautiful country.
It's peace. It's peace through an iron fist. It's like paradise through an iron fist. Yeah.
That is one of the few places where we stumbled around drunk like you wouldn't believe in the middle of the night and never worried about our safety.
Yeah, you see people will like drive up with like a Rolls Royce and like was it Singapore and then Saudi, and they'll put their key fob on the hood of the car, their phone.
Yes, and nobody will touch it.
And no one will touch it.
Saudi, they'll cut your hand off.
Yeah, they're not playing games, man.
Do they have to do time though in any type of jail or anything?
Oh, no. Hold on. Well, if you do, you'll get caned and you're in jail. Their jails are no joke. Like, guys.
Okay. I was going to say caning is not as bad as time.
No, but you get both though. They cane you in the jail. Where do you think they cane you at? This is not a game, dude. It's crazy.
It's Saudi. Let's say you're visiting Saudi Arabia as an American, and my dad's cousin was a salesman, and he said if they learn that you're an American and you're in Saudi Arabia and there's either a beheading or a stoning or cutting off somebody's hand, and they find out you're in the audience, you get a front row seat.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
They still stone people to this day.
Yeah.
And he was given a front row seat to a stoning one time, and it is not pretty.
Yeah. And they don't just throw a little bit of stones, they throw a lot of them.
They are. Basic.
Yo! Yo, come on, guys, that's funny. Come on.
I hate him for that. I really do.
They would stone me for saying that over there, probably.
They would.
Or they either love it or hate it.
Basically, the way he described the stoning is they have I don't know who the people are who actually do the stoning, but the
It's the religious police guys.
They're the size of baseballs.
Yeah.
And basically the condemned gets to a point where they're very much incapacitated, and then they just take a dump truck and they back a dump truck up and finish them off with it by dumping a whole truckload of rock.
Oh
It's
my
gruesome.
God.
Yeah, it's gruesome, but they want you to know that you don't fool around in our country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So, guys, what's one of the whole women's rights things that they talk about, right? Guys, what's one of the most tired, goofy arguments that they make?
They don't get paid the same.
Talk about, huh? What's that?
They don't get paid the same.
Exactly. Guys, is that not the most tired, played out argument that you've ever heard, right, guys? Come on,
wrong?
man.
You stupid woman.
Oh, we don't get paid the same. The pay gap. They still talk about that, guys. They still talk about this like it's a real thing. It's absolutely insane. Like this dunderhead right here.
Hey, baddies. I wanted to have a little bit of real talk with y'all and honestly be a little bit vulnerable.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Can I have maybe a translation? Maybe that might help.
Nah, she's not fat enough. You know, guys, it's all about size, you know?
I can't. There's words. I'm not even going to try and edit that.
She's ugly, but she's not that big, you know?
Because it's not going to work. Anyways, topic. Real talk, okay? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to pursue like monetization on TikTok, right? Honestly,
is she seriously gonna use TikTok monetization as an example for the pay gap?
You gotta be kidding me.
Guys, you know and I know how much easier of a time that women have on social media monetizing.
Wicked easy, yeah.
Guys, if you were to take my entire channel and have a chick do it, guys, it would have like 3 million subs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm dead
It's
serious.
true. I knew
Because
I
I'm
was
tired of
fooling around with this chick once. She's like, "Oh, I have like 15,000 followers on like TikTok." I was like, "What? Like you're not funny or anything? Like I don't even know like how you have any of it." I didn't like have TikTok at the time.
Wait a minute,
How do you do that?
Snowboard had just got done shooting up the club.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wait, whoa, you're not funny." Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the super chat button, hit the join button for a membership, guys. We are at 81 likes, guys. Thanks
It's
for
the
that.
power of cleavage is really kind of what it is. Like, the views that have more, there's a direct correlation in the amount of cleavage that they show for
true.
women.
Yeah, it's true.
Making less than the men. I'm tired. I've worked my butt off, and I am
No, you didn't.
hell of an engineer. I am.
The lie detector.
She's obviously not a good engineer if she's trying to leave engineering to be on TikTok.
With those stupid tattoos and you're an engineer, no wonder they don't take you seriously.
But guys, here's the thing about it is guys will stay and work to get projects done. She probably does her 8 and skate. She has her 40 hours a week, whereas the guys are doing 60 hours a week. Come on, man.
Very, very good at my job, and I do so many things outside of what I
Start your
should
own
be
company
doing.
then.
And you know what I
Yeah.
found out today? You want to know? I have 8 years at my company. Someone in the same role that's been there 3 years is making 4% more than me.
4%? That's it?
It?
That's it?
Oh man.
Is she serious?
And then it boils down to why.
4%, guys.
Does that person bring more to the table?
But
that person
whoa,
better
whoa, hold
negotiating?
on. 4% is negligible. 4%? How does that make sense? Like, this would be like.
I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah. 4%, and you're getting this bent out of shape. Guys, she obviously hates men. It's the fact that it's a man, and it's probably a Chad that turned her down, too. You know?
Yeah.
As Chad, as an engineer, can get, so.
It's fine. The pay gap is real, and I'm tired. Calm down a little bit so I don't get too frustrated, but like seriously, like I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of like playing by all their rules and just like still being here. And so yeah, I want to have another income source, and I also want to use this platform for good. Like if you go and look through all my videos, like they're all like positivity, right? Like I'm such a positive person, and I want
right. As she's whining about 4% and some random dude at her work.
A lie detector determined that was a lie.
They're such demons, guys. They're such demons.
to spread that to everybody else. Like I want y'all to know how I do all of these crazy things, right? I want everyone else to come up with me. Like that's the thing about me, okay? I am not gonna climb a ladder by myself. I'm gonna climb a ladder and I'm gonna drag you.
Yeah, right. She's a chick.
right.
If there's one thing chicks can do is they can ladder pull behind them. Guys, and there's one thing chicks do. This is how you see all of these Hollywood chicks who talk about ageism and the male gaze and all this other crap. It's just they were hot and getting roles because they were showing their tatas. You know what I'm saying? And then they age out and all of a sudden they're like, oh, Hollywood can't do that. So you want to take the opportunities away from the younger, hotter chicks who are doing what you were doing. You moron.
I'm talking to the girls. I will drag you with me. All right. Sorry, I know I keep ranting, but really, like I said, I just wanted to come on here and like have some transparency with y'all. And I want this platform to be something where I could give career advice, where I can,
guys.
Oh my god,
guys, you'd have to have a freaking gaping hole in your head to take career advice.
Yeah.
This thunderhead. Look at these tattoos. Ugh.
Was she engineering stripper poles?
Yeah.
So
maybe
she doesn't
go back up. Go back
as
up.
an engineer at all.
What?
Right there.
Oh,
which one? This one?
That one. That's all you need to know about her right there.
Ugh.
Oh my.
She has like a weird, like extra long torso type build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those chicks always look weird. I think there's like a fetal alcohol syndrome thing, I think.
Slightly transformed.
No, guys, here we go.
Deadlifting.
Hold on, guys, here we go. And then there's this thunderhead.
The wage gap is very much a real thing.
Sorry, guys. You guys remember this chick and that voice?
Yeah.
She sounds like...
Her voice is terrible.
Remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother? I talk just like this!
Professor Doom?
Yeah, Professor Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It has not been debunked. It is not a...
Guys, hit the like button. Hit the sub button, guys. Hit the super chat.
It has been debunked. That's why you're saying it is the first thing that you say.
They just don't work as hard.
Yeah.
I don't know any woman that honestly, guys, that works like me. I've done 75 hours this week. I don't know any woman that would work half
That's
those
it?
hours. Yeah,
You're
that's it. Yeah,
slacking, bro.
yeah.
I don't even want to tell you what our hours were like out at sea, but they suck.
Oh man.
This chick says, my husband and I both work in healthcare. My job requires a doctorate. So my husband's job requires a master's. He makes more than me. Maybe you.
I told AJ this one time, but
switch to your husband's career instead of crying on the internet.
At work. I think she's probably at work too.
Because I think I think I read this that like women actually in female orientated fields like nursing and doctors and stuff like that, they earn more money than men do.
Yeah. From like 18 to like 29, women actually out earn men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But after I
especially
got
if it's
divorced,
anything like restaurant industry, anything with tips involved.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
After I told AJ this, after I got divorced, my girlfriend at the time was about 7 years younger than I was, and she was livid because she had a master's degree. I was still working on my associates, and I made about 2.5 times as much as she did. And she said, "How the hell are you making more money than I do?" I don't know.
guys, she said,
"How dare you?"
Guys, I know.
No,
I know a guy. He has a PhD in aeronautical engineering, and is soon to be has her degree in environmental science. She's a bachelor's, and she's mad that
which is useless.
Makes more than her.
Useless.
Guys, but let's understand. A PhD in aeronautical engineering. He's in the top like 2% of education because that's a really good degree.
Right.
Like he's worked in all kinds of crazy fields because that type of knowledge can apply to so many things. You know what I'm saying? And all she sees is he's making more than me. Ridiculous. Cora, what were you doing at the time, and what was she doing at the time?
I was getting pretty much established as a software developer.
Okay.
And she was working with so her bachelor's was in education and her master's was in psychology.
Oh, well, there you go.
And she was working with these shelter kids for the county or something like that.
Yeah.
So completely non-profitable.
Yeah.
Like just
It wasn't the greatest, but at least she was owning it. So I had to give her
that
credit.
rubbing noise? What's that noise? What is driving me crazy? What is whoever is doing that?
Korg is like penciling something.
I was filing my nails.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mute until you're. Yeah, it's just I can hear it in the background. So this person says, "I can fully attest to this. I have a PhD, so when I had to leave the workforce because my child was premature, required extensive care, I went back. I was making less than when I started." This guy says, calling me shocked. You took extra time off, and your pay decreased. I'm blown away.
Damn.
Look at that. Look, he says, he says, and don't F deadbeats. You took time off and you were penalized. It was a choice. And he goes, she says, I took time off to keep my child alive while his dad was unemployed. That's what he said. Don't F deadbeats. What are you talking about?
He was with drug nug, and that's why the baby was all messed up.
Look, guys, I was talking to this one dimwit about, Brazilian jiu-jitsu and other martial arts, and there he was like, well, there's martial arts are sexist because women have to take time off from having kids and they can't get their belts in time. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Having the baby choice. Wait a second.
Yeah.
It's like, so you're trying to tell me that if I start training jiu-jitsu and Stephanie starts training jiu-jitsu, she takes 4 years off to have 4 kids, and then at the end of 10 years, we should both have a black belt? That's crazy. She wasn't training the entire time. There was a girl that I used to use.
And she didn't have to have the kid. If she took it, if that was her life's purpose, become the best at martial arts, she probably wouldn't have a kid because it takes away from the training.
Well, there was a girl that I tried to make this argument to, and she was a doctor, and she's like, I just think wage gap, and I was like, let's just say you start medical school and then this other girl starts medical school at the same time. And she takes a year off of medical school to have a baby. Should you guys graduate at the same time? No, I'm like, well, there you go. Because she's not there. It doesn't make any sense.
You really want to piss them off? Tell them how anesthesiologists make more money than God.
Yeah. Yep. Even anesthesiology nurses make $200,000 a year. Yep.
Well, it's the risk.
But their liability insurance is through the roof.
Yeah, that's true. So,
real and it exists. Men and women are earning different things in the workforce, and men are still out earning women. And it is worst amongst mothers and fathers. This is when
now, guys, the actual wage gap in and itself is between men, women, and men, childless women versus women who have kids. That's the real, like the number one largest gap. But once again, guys, the average man works 44 hours a week. The average woman works 36 hours a week. Only 76% of women work part or full time. So there's like 20-something% of women don't work. So they're taking the average amount of women that are working, of which only 76% of them are working, versus men, where it's like 95%, and the men work more hours. There you go. Then you add in types of jobs, experience, negotiating,
Women don't work in dangerous jobs. That's
exactly. Yeah.
Men who work in dangerous jobs earn more money. That's just
true. Hold on, guys.
Is that you, Anonymous?
Yeah.
Hold on, here we go, guys.
Hey, I'm kind of curious. Are you a chap or a bloke?
I'd say I'm a chap. I like
You're a chap?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go, guys. You guys remember this?
Oh, this is great.
And the agency. What is the gender workplace hours gap? The agency reports a workplace gender pay gap comparing male full-time employees and female full-time employees. That male full-time employees work longer hours on average than female full-time employees. And the agency doesn't account for this when reporting a workplace gender pay gap.
Using ABS data on employee earnings and hours, the gender pay gap as at May 2016 was 15.7%. It is a survey of employees, that information from the ABS. It's not a census. And it's only conducted every 2 years. They only collect the data every 2 years. What we do is we annualise our figure to full-time. So we look at all part-time employees and full-time employees that may have worked part of a 12-month period, and we annualise that data to take into account part-time hours. So therefore, we're converting the part-time hours to full-time, if you like.
Hold up.
So that's like meaningless then.
Did you notice he asked a question and she didn't answer it?
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
Yeah.
Right?
And wait.
She's not under oath. She's not under oath. She's under oath.
Oh, yeah.
well, watch how this guy handles the rest of the question.
Yeah,
this is great.
Guys, put a 1 if you've seen this clip before. This is one of the best clips. This is the first time that I've actually watched the entire thing, right?
Wasn't this from like 2018 or something?
Yeah, this
like
is
a few
from...
years ago?
This isn't the height of all this nonsense.
Yep.
The fact that on average a male full-time employee works longer hours than a female full-time employee.
Look at her face, guys.
Yeah.
Not directly, no.
She can't.
You don't.
She can't figure out how to spin it.
Yeah. Well, guys, I mean, she's not clever. Guys, guys, what do I always say, right?
A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The part-time
If the
hours
pay
and
cap
those that
doesn't increase, I'm sure something else might.
Yeah.
worked full-time but for part of the year. So that way, because at the moment, what I can tell you is women work part-time at 3 times the rate of men.
There you go. You dummy. What are you talking about?
You
Look at that.
You stupid woman.
So by annualising it, we are looking at a more realistic.
So you base it on annual salary.
Yeah.
What about if you did it on an hourly rate? What would be the gender hourly pay gap?
Oops.
Oh dear.
We don't
Make it
have
easy,
that data
yeah.
set.
You don't.
Of course you don't.
That's the easiest data to get, more than the other garbage you compiled.
Just look at people's jobs and look what they get paid per hour. That's it.
Yeah. And guys, they came with this huge, long report, right? And guys, come on, that whole binder in front of her.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Come on, man.
Have that
No,
data.
because we
course you
ask for annualised salaries because and from our employers when they report their data in.
So AJ.
Okay, so if
AJ, I was gonna say, can I make a point? So she's looking at like hourly data, right? So it's I don't know what it is in the US, but it's actually in I'm pretty sure in Australia and like England and that it's actually illegal to pay your employees less if they're on an hourly rate compared to someone else. But when you're looking at something like an annual rate where you're paid by like yearly salary, you have to negotiate your salary. You have to like say I'm so important, I should be paid this amount of money, and you negotiate with your employer.
Correct.
And it's like these women are just like, guess what? Ask for more money. If you're that valuable, they'll pay you. Like, man.
Guys,
Slay
look at
queen.
this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Guys, look at this. I'm offering my employees menstrual leave because thinking periods don't affect your work is outdated. So the sick is giving menstrual leave.
When they're on the blob. Right.
Yeah.
On
Look
the
at that,
blob.
guys. I've never heard of that before.
Is that a British thing?
It is, yeah.
You guys have the weirdest slang.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though, actually. Because you said it so casually. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Look at that. So guys,
We call it Shark Week sometimes.
On top of their sick leave, they want to have extra paid time off for that time of the month, which means that any male employees are going to have to pick up the slack.
Yeah, and a lot of times when women work together and spend time, their cycle synchronizes too.
Yeah.
So like, they'll be like all off around the same days.
Yep, that's true.
Wait. Scroll back up, AJ. Somebody said, so if I identify as female.
Yeah, so if I identify as a woman, I get days off for half days. It's that Pete butt cheek right there. Someone says this feels discriminatory. Is this period privilege? Look at that. Someone says, no way. Are you telling me that women are different than men? You don't say. So, guys, what a joke. Okay, here we go.
If a woman was working fewer hours but earning the same rate per hour as a man doing the same job, would that show up as a gender pay gap?
No.
She's like stunned.
Because
dejected, man.
Because no one, she probably is in this echo chamber. Guys, look at this walrus net. Next to her, trying to pretend to be on her phone, so that she doesn't get cooked. Guys, look at this thunderhead on. Look, guys. Come on.
But well, then in that case, you are looking at hourly rates.
Janine Bruder, Research and Analytics Executive Manager. So we do not collect.
Doesn't every single one of these chicks look like a feminist? Like every single one of the, and this chick on the far right knows how cooked they are. So she's like taking this call for the last 10 minutes. Like, please don't call on me. Please don't call on me.
Yeah.
You know?
Real hours that an
She's texting Nog Nog.
Yeah. For afterwards,
might have worked. So what we do collect is the hours that are specified
This
in
is
the
a Rachel
contract,
Maddow
and that is
archetype.
provided.
Yeah.
Woman talking. That's like that
Look
type
at this
of les.
chick nervously drinking water because
Drinking vodka, probably.
Yeah. After the whooping that she gets from homeboy over here, I'd be drinking too.
Provided by organizations to us. If that makes sense.
Yeah. But I mean, if you
hold up.
Do you annualize
This guy's
it on
treating
the
them like
assumption-
children.
Notice how they give a word salad response,
Yeah.
and then they always follow it up with "if that makes sense."
It doesn't.
Because I worked with somebody that like that at a previous employer. She'd word salad the hell out of something and then say, "Well, if that makes sense."
Well,
Because they're trying to have fake rapport with you and act like you're working
Exactly.
together.
Yeah,
it's deliberately it's deliberately made that way so that you got no idea what the hell they're saying.
Exactly.
Because they're really saying nothing.
Yeah.
Right. But it's
Guys,
fun to pin
guys,
them
guys.
down with on specifics.
Yeah.
that men and women are working the same number of hours, or is it actual earnings?
It's actual earnings, and we are unable to. We don't have the data.
Look at this haircut.
Oh my
Look
God.
at all these chicks' haircuts, guys. Come on.
Lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, 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 lesbians.
To distinguish or to then adjust for hours because we are.
Yeah, the Don Lemon is the best part of the entire thing. I wish there was their that in.
No. AJ needs to make a new one, and it's nothing but Don Lemon. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Don Lemon and Pete Buttcheek. He's in it too.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do Don Lemon, Pete
You could use some pictures of him doing the recent street interviews where the guy says, "You're an idiot and a liar."
I should do Don Lesbian, Pete
Don
Buttcheek,
Lemon.
Van Jones, and Tim Waltz. That was
My favorite one is when he's at the New Year's Eve party and he's wasted. And have you ever seen that? He's absolutely just trashed.
Or one of them should be Don Lemon with like holding his like finger up to the camera and like says like smell my finger.
We cannot collect the real
Johnny and Bradenhoofs, yeah. I like the little clowns, yeah.
Look at that name.
I like to
Braden
go
to
Braden Ho, yeah.
old seafood buffet, yeah.
Yeah.
hours that employees are working.
So it's not possible to tell whether any or some of the gender pay gap is just simply attributable to a different number of hours worked. Is that right?
And that's
It
deliberate.
depends on whether we.
It depends.
That's-
Depends.
I was just gonna say, I've been party to some of these advocacy groups presenting information, and they will go out of their way to present the information that backs up their claims, and then obscure or omit any information like what this guy is asking for, right? Like an hourly wage. They will go out of their way to either explain away why that doesn't matter, or just omit it and pretend like it doesn't it doesn't exist.
It's called deception by omission.
Right.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's so funny because guys, this is just basic math. This is just basic because once again, this leads back to the question here. Guys, is victimhood all they have left?
It might actually be.
Because they don't
And,
have
and it's
children.
not true anytime they're doing examples of this, it's never really true victimhood either.
But
Like,
here's the thing: there is being a victim, and then there's victimhood, right?
yeah.
So maybe I need to.
This is
fix how
victim
this come off
culture.
too.
We should call it victim culture.
Yeah. Maybe I should change that. But I think that victimhood is all they have left because guys, they don't have husbands, they don't have kids, they don't have family, they don't have community, they don't have happiness.
Well, it's the last
they have
thing
nothing.
they can do to garner sympathy or guilt.
Yeah.
People to changing things that will benefit them the way that they want.
Yep, that's true. Yep. Very, very true.
We're looking at hours that are in contract, or whether we're looking at hours that employees worked as overtime.
Why is it you don't look at hours worked? You don't collect it, but the ABS
The most
does.
important part.
It's available.
The ABS does
Yeah.
does a survey, yes,
every 2 years.
yes.
But again, as I say, we collect census data, that is survey data. And the other thing I would say at this stage, Senator, is just because somebody might be sitting at their desk for 12 hours a day doesn't mean you're getting 12 hours of productivity out.
Oh, so just because just because Korg stayed there and worked on that software project for 12 hours doesn't mean he was working. Where if Korg was at work, we can at least figure it out. Stephanie went home 7 hours ago, so we know she wasn't working. That's what a joke. Do you see? Well, just because men are at work doesn't mean that they're working. Demons, man, demons. Can you?
Meanwhile, they'll be at work gossiping the entire time, not really even doing work.
Yeah.
Well, if she's gonna explain away like the differential in hours worked like that, then what is the point of measuring it at all? If she's gonna make a claim and saying that, well, just because they're at their work for a certain number of hours doesn't mean anything. Well, then what does measuring any of this have to do? If you're gonna make a conclusion like that.
Yeah.
Well, not
Like,
only
what's the
that.
point of measuring any of this?
Well, not only that, they probably had, there's like, what, 4 of them there? They probably spent like 2 weeks, quote, getting paid to like gather this information. And they don't have the basic measurement of what just the hourly amount that people make. You know what I mean? They can't make a basic calculation of it. They did it some screwed up way that makes the math go the way that they did girl math with it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to show this guy basically. But he's just asking the basic questions that anyone would really ask.
Yep.
And they're dancing around it. But make no mistake, that's like a committee of people who got paid to make up the garbage.
Money.
Yeah, exactly.
Taxpayers'
They're
money.
like
This is
school board
Australia,
members.
where their tax rate's really high. Guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the super chat button. And thanks to all you guys who hit up the Cash App. Appreciate that.
Of them, and doesn't mean that they're working in essence any harder. That someone that may sit at their desk for 8 hours.
So, guys, just think about that. She basically saying that no metrics count because we just can't tell. So we're here. You can't trust that they're working. It's like, well, then how can I trust your number? How can I trust what you're saying? You can't believe them. So why should I believe you then? Right?
And if we wanted to do that, women versus men, I know men would be more productive.
Exactly.
In that metric too.
So I don't think
That's true, but they're getting paid for the 12 whether they're doing any work or they're getting paid for however many hours they're sitting at their desk. And the issue for your agency is that
this guy right here,
City boy.
if it's a male sitting at a desk, they're getting paid more than a female sitting at a desk. So the question is whether that, irrespective of the hours, the question is whether for those hours for which they're getting paid, is there a difference between men and women?
This guy has like a little smile on his face,
Yeah.
kinda, because
Yeah.
he knows this is catching a kid reaching into the cookie jar. And
Yeah.
lying,
I was
and
gonna
he's got
say,
chocolate
this
all
is-
over his face and stuff.
He's got that look on his face like your old man when he's
Yeah.
asking, where
Yeah.
exactly were you on Friday night? And what were you doing?
What were you
Because
doing?
And all you hear is
yup.
Tyrone's just my friend. I was driving him home at 2:30 in the morning.
But
that was
it's
just
like
oregano that you found in my in my pants pocket
Yeah.
there. You know that?
No, it was a reg-a-ho. Oh,
No. Oh. No, that was powdered sugar in that that baggie that was in my pants.
Yeah.
So
We don't collect information on our senator.
ABS does.
And now she's mad. Oh, look at her. She's mad. Look at that, guys. Look at that. All they do is cry, guys. They have no facts, data, statistics. All this is based on a feeling. And they didn't go into this thinking that they would be challenged at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
At
them
all.
This is them trying to manufacture the victimhood so they get what
Yeah.
they want. That's
Yep.
basically what they were doing here.
True.
It's available. So if we put in a question on notice, will you access the ABS data and so you can answer that question?
Well, I did answer it earlier. I said that the ABS employee and earnings and hours data,
Look at the size of this thing next to her, guys.
It's like a
this
blob.
This thing can blot out the sun, dude. What's going on?
May 2016,
She's
the
done
gender
gone
pay
pear-shaped.
gap.
Her name's Eclipse.
I said, she's done gone pear-shaped.
was 15.7%.
That, if I understood you correctly, it's referring to annualized salary. Is that right?
Not.
What's the gap based on?
Is someone trying to break the nervous silence with a cough?
Per hourly rates or annual incomes or annualized incomes, or what are we talking about here?
Okay.
Good.
The EEH
And that woman on the right, Bob, she's just pretending to do stuff.
Look at all these chicks in the background. These must be all their freaking feminist supporters.
Yeah.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Boy, did you
100%.
dunderheads pick the wrong day to show up. You know what I'm saying?
That one on the far left, like in the back corner almost, she's
Mhm.
that older one. She's definitely like a college professor.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
man-hating demon, that one.
Yeah.
The EEH data, so that's the
Leaning forward and trying to speak in a more annoying way is not going to make him believe you more, you know?
employee earnings and hours data includes all employees regardless of employment status and reflects ordinary time cash earnings. The EEH survey produces hourly earnings for non-managers and can be used to produce a gender pay gap measure inclusive or exclusive of part-time employees. The EEH data can also be configured in a variety of other ways that are useful to the gender pay gap estimates, e.g. managerial versus non-managerial employees. The big drawback from where we sit is that EEH data was identified as being...
Is bullshit. That's what the drawback is.
It's just done on a 2-year cycle.
I don't think I can think of many men who would find it acceptable that a woman, irrespective of how many hours she's working in the day, if she's doing the same amount of work as a man, or the same job as a man, was paid any less on the basis that she's a woman. I can't think of any men who would support that. And yet, because you're not
It's
looking
the
at
boogeyman.
ours, we don't know whether that's occurring or not. Am I right there?
Is that evil patriarchy coming in again?
There it is, guys.
Senator, I think at this stage, as I've said to you, we are unable to collect and analyse that data.
Of course not. Of course not.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
What are you doing, right?
They have. They're just not presenting it because it doesn't.
Yeah.
Calculate.
Because they have the data there. They
do
just
what they
can't
want.
say that they do because then they would have to answer in a way that would show that there is no pay gap.
There are other countries, of course, that do that, and we will.
Not even every 2 years with the ABS survey data. You could do it at least every 2 years.
And I gave you the figure of 15.7%
This is their job
based on
to have
the
all this
calculation
information,
that we
by the
last
way.
did.
Yeah.
What's the 15.7 reflect?
So what I was about to say, Senator, is I'm happy to take that question on notice and go back and look at that last calculation that we did and provide you with the workings on that.
How about you just do it right now? You have 4 people there. Do it now.
That was your job to do this.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If I had done this at my job, I would have been fired for this. Like, you losers.
Cooked. Guys, drop a like on the stream. I appreciate that. Guys, let's go back to TikTok here. Okay, now guys.
So new U.S. Census data shows that the gender pay gap actually widened for the second year in a row. For every dollar a man makes in America.
Could it be? You guys know why? No. No, listen. There is a reason for this, guys. When Musk fired all those people with the feds, what percentage of those were women?
90%.
Probably 65.
Yeah, over that, because it was all admin, contracts, all that other stuff. Those are mostly chicks. HR, right? You know, and then guys, when you look at tech and all these places that are downsizing, who's getting cut?
Women.
So women.
So if you have women whose earnings go to zero, they're gonna bring that percentage down. The actual gap it will widen, yes. So she is correct, but once again, we know, guys, it's not the gender pay gap doesn't exist. It's just justified. There's reasons to it. It's explained away once you add in the different variables.
Yeah.
You know?
And generally, when companies are doing layoffs and stuff, they keep the most valuable people and run it as a skeleton crew.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So they get rid of the fluff, the hot secretary and these other,
Yep.
It's usually women that need to go. So
yeah, you said it the best. Guys, the thing about the pink tax, because women are so dumb that you'll have like a big razor, right?
Yeah.
They'll have the yellow ones and the pink ones. It's the same thing. Women will buy the pink ones because it's pink, and then they'll charge $1 more for each one, and women buy it. Why? You don't have to buy the pink ones, you absolute dunderheads. Why?
You stupid woman.
Guys, if they can buy all the same stuff that us guys buy.
It's the same with like bicycles.
A lot of them do.
Bicycles, another one. Bicycle helmets, like they've. Yeah.
A woman only makes 81 cents. And what's concerning is that women made 84 cents for every dollar a man made in 2022. And the ratios are even worse for women of color, particularly Black women are only making 65 cents for every dollar.
Yeah, because Keisha works at Popeyes.
Yeah.
A white man makes. And this is following reports that.
No only does she work at Popeyes, she'll cause a riot at a Popeyes too.
Yeah. I find it funny that a white woman like you doesn't talk about the pay gap between men of color and yourself.
Oh.
You really need to check your hold on. You need to check your privilege. Let's go! Let's go! Just face, laughing face. Actually, you know what? I'll make it serious. I find it funny that a white woman like you doesn't talk about the pay gap between men of color and yourself. Actually, that's redundant.
Female privilege.
Redundant. Hold on. Doesn't talk about between men of color and white women. Wait, finally, like you doesn't talk about between. Hold on. Here that white women don't. How about this, guys? This is better grammar. I find it funny that white women don't talk about the pay gap between men of color and yourselves. You need to check your white privilege.
White female privilege.
Just enough space. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Come on, funny that white women don't to talk about the pay gap between men of color and themselves. About this.
and put signed snowboard.
You need to check your white female privilege. SMH. Post.
Women are leaving the workforce in increasing numbers, especially women who have young children.
Good.
It says that women miss out on an average of $14,000 per year compared to their male counterparts.
But here's the thing, though. The average child care is $2,400 a month, right? So $2,400 times 12. That's $28,000. So by even, let's just say she stays home, she leaves the workforce for 6-8 months. Let's say 8 months, right? Even though paternity leave's like 90 days. Let's just say that she drops out for 6 months, right? What's $2,400 times 6? That's $14,000. Yeah, right there.
$2,400 a month.
Yeah. Yep.
Gee.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, guys, we're gonna talk about the male gaze. You guys have heard of this, right? You guys have heard of this? The male gaze. Corey, Colin, snowboard, Matt. You guys have heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I have no idea what they mean by it.
The male gaze is basically saying that, like, society is just geared towards men objectifying them, right? So, like, it's like, what's a good example?
Don't they objectify themselves?
Yes. Yep. They will say.
I was just about to say exactly that.
Yeah, that they have their tatas out and their butt cheeks, out of their shorts, but it's for themselves and not the male gaze. Please.
And this is why I'm so fascinated.
Yeah, look at this chick right here, dude. She looks like she looks like a witch, right?
In beauty trends. Like in the 20s, it was very fashionable for a woman to have a boxy figure. And then in the 90s, it was huge boobs. And then more so recently, it's BBLs. These are just some examples of how women try to cater and adapt to the male gaze so that they are seen as valuable, beautiful, worthy within the eyes of heterosexual men. The idea is that men and society tell a woman what her worth is based on whether or not she fits into these categories. Men are empowered and women are sexualized and disempowered.
At least she already has a cat, right?
Yeah.
The level of desirability, ways in which men
don't women say that they get like the BBLs and stuff for themselves? Isn't it?
Yep, makeup for
Is it funny
themselves.
how they talk out of both sides of their neck, guys? Oh, we wear makeup for ourselves. We wear a revealing clothing for ourselves. We get BBLs for ourselves.
We
Come
were
on,
just
man.
talking about that on one of your other shows, and you brought up the exact same point. Is that when they reference all of these things like their outfits and the makeup and the cosmetics and the stuff that they put on their face and their nails and all that, they don't put that stuff on for like us. We couldn't care less. They do that to show up for each other because they're competitive. Subconsciously, they're competitive with all of the other women that are out there. And they accentuate these things on their own bodies to compete with each other. You know that men don't care about those things.
Yep. Corey, what you said?
I didn't notice it at first, but she has tattoos on her right arm.
Oh yeah. That was the first thing I noticed.
I didn't see that until she
You ever
started
seen the
doing
movie
bird
Red
hands.
Dragon?
Yeah.
And that guy's back tattoo, that's her back.
Yeah.
Oh.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Tell women that they are beautiful or not beautiful, valuable, not valuable, also plays an essential role in women's self-esteem. In so many ways, the male gaze not only controls the narrative on a lot of levels, but if you're a woman who isn't conscious that this is happening, or if you're a woman who has been told in more ways or
why do
less that she does not
lesbians do it
conform to
then?
the standard,
Yeah.
how many women have eating disorders, body issues, exercise addictions, body dysmorphia? If you aren't aware,
Not any of the ones that we know. The average American woman is how many pounds overweight? What are you talking about?
that this is happening, or if you don't feel like you're valuable, you're going to be feeling all this pressure to conform so that you will be accepted.
Guys, this is socialism. This is women who just weren't born with the genetic lottery to get the good outcomes with men. And they're trying to say it's not fair that freaking Stephanie over there, who's a 9 or a 10, is getting all the guys. That's all this male gaze stuff is jealousy. Chicks feel like they should be able to do whatever that they want, weigh whatever that they want, look however they want, and have equal outcomes. Guys, this is socialism. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. It's socialism. Insane, guys. Look at that. What a joke. Yes, look at this chick here. Guys, come on, man. Like you can't even brown paper bag this chick.
I was going to say, is there a male equivalent to this, AJ? Is this like where people get jealous of like other dudes' money?
Well, yeah, guys. I would say there is an influx of dudes that this guys put a 1 if you've had no guys, put a CB in the chat if you had that one friend who was a total cock block back in the day. You know? That one guy where, like, let's just say that, like, it was Corey, Snowboard, Matt, Anonymous, and I, and then there was like Stan, right?
Yeah.
And Korg was the rich one, Snowboard had the looks, Matt had the mouth, so you could talk chicks out of their draws, and like Anonymous, who was in a band, and then I was like the guy who was like a boxer or something. So we all had our strengths, but Stan was a loser. He was like maybe like my friend from grade school. So instead of bettering himself and getting himself some type of skill or some way to get chicks, he just tries to hate on us because he's jealous.
Yeah. He can't stand it.
Yeah. Has nothing's worse. Jessica, what's up, dude? Over in Switzerland. Switzerland's in the house, man. Good to see you, man. Long time no see.
Isn't
man.
he like a banker? He would know about pay gap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he is a Swiss banker. Jessica, I can't take these racist stereotypes.
You need to get a clip of Swedish Chef.
Yeah. Okay, here we go, guys.
There is this hairstyle that I would wear primarily in college, maybe a little bit post-grad, that men would go crazy for.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, wait till you see it. Wait.
Probably like pink hair or something crazy.
Yeah, wait till you see this.
Crazy for. And it's just so silly. It's like the most basic hairstyle ever, but they love it. This is very much a going out hairstyle, okay? You'll see why in a second. but I would wear this hairstyle around a guy and he would be like, wow, I really like that hair. Like I really like the way your hair looks. Like continuously bringing it up throughout the night. And I'd be like, men are so dumb. They're just so visual and so like easy to trigger. Anyways, here's the hairstyle.
Yeah, is that why all you chicks get knocked up by losers? They're calling men dumb when they're letting friggin' nug friggin' shoot up the club and having
Heroin
these bastard kids.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Guys, isn't it so funny? They can always talk about how dumb men are, but guys, look at the women. Guys, there's so many more single moms. Like, hold on. There are more women having kids than there are men. Meaning that there's women sleeping with the same guys. Felons have 42% more children than men who don't have felonies.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know that statistic.
We're the stupid ones. We're the dumb ones. They're the ones who have student loan debt, credit card debt, high interest car loans, bastard kids, right? They have the high five.
Medical bills.
Medical bills.
Debt.
Yeah. You know, antidepressants, SSRIs.
And then they go
Come
after
on, man.
They go after Nug who's driving like a Dodge Charger.
He's not even driving. They have to pick him up.
No, he has no license.
Come on, man. They have the nerve to call us stupid guys. Once again, this is getting back to the prompt. Victimhood is all she has. Because guys, here's the thing. She's probably pissed off because she was a total 304 in college. And guys, here's the thing, guys, you can't stop these 304s from 304 in college. But the issue is that they used to check themselves out of the game like senior year. You understand? They would hang around the engineering school or the medical school and bat their eyelashes and then point at Dr. Poindexter. Hey, snowboard, I met this girl. She's hot, bro. She's totally into me, bro. Right? You know, or they would graduate and then move to a new city where no one knew her. And then they would hang out around all these places with these doctors, lawyers go. Now she's probably into her job, not career, and there's no guys checking for her because she probably gets up, goes to work, maybe hits the gym, and then there's no one. Other than that, she's maybe out in these bars. You know what I'm saying? But there's no men worth a damn. And this is when the real man hitting begins. Guys, drop a like on the stream, hit the join button, hit the super chat button. Guys, thanks for the cash apps, man. Appreciate that. And yeah, here we go.
Okay, this is called the party pony. You are going to preferably have like brushed through.
No, that was her nickname in college.
And you know why they call her the blowy pony? Because the pony's a small horse. But that's what this hair is going to be, I can tell.
Yeah. Hair, but you know, just pretend like my hair has been brushed through. You're going to go do like a little half up situation like this. Okay, a little half pony. The trick is, and I think there's actually scientific evidence like that men prefer, like a lot of men prefer this hairstyle. There's something about the pieces in the front that, like, I don't know, psychologically tricks them. Obviously, like, you're going to want it a little bit more neat around these areas, but this is just an example. You're going to tie it up pretty high on your head, honestly. This is why it's called a party pony and why it's very much a going out hairstyle, because it's like, you can't wear this to work, really. You're going to look like an idiot. But for going...
And girls do it anyways.
Yeah.
Guys, how many times have you seen these 304s dressed like absolute skanks and they're at work, you know? I mean, come on. Secret, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Thanks for the membership, my friend. Appreciate that.
Now, especially if you're like, this is a very much like a college tailgate situation. Like, it's so cute. And then you're going to scrunch it to like pretty much the top of your head.
So she looks like a
But now it looks
Pomeranian.
worse.
What in the
Yeah,
world?
Shih Tzu.
This doesn't
She's
look good. I thought it looked better just being the ponytail.
They love
No.
this.
But here,
No,
hold
they-
on. Listen, guys. There's one thing that there's some truth to what she's saying. Hold on, bear with me. Men like long hair. We like long hair. Guys, I don't care. We like long hair. Guys, never date a chick who has short hair. I don't care,
That's a
guys. Don't do it.
biological
That
imperative. We like
bob
long
cut, even if it's a bead that don't date bead. Never mind. Don't guys,
Yeah.
I gotta get myself.
You've been had.
Yeah.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray.
It's an eclipse. We'll let it go.
But guys, here's the thing, right? Like how she has her hair, it's long and it moves around a lot. When girls whip their hair, it's a thing to get guys attention. Do you guys remember on the Shawshank Redemption? And he's like, "Hold on, this is the part where she does that thing with her hair." You remember? And then Rita Hayworth does the hair flip, and they're like, "Yeah!" When girls have their hair like this, it moves around a lot as they talk and they nod their head and stuff. That's a very eye-catching thing.
It's more hypnotic when you're
For
up
men.
close.
Well, it's like a instinctual sex thing with us. That's just how it works. So she is correct, right? Like, but here's the thing, guys. This is the same as having your cleavage out. It's a whore thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she is correct, but all these girls are saying, "Oh, I would never do that." Yeah, right. Oh, look at this. Someone says, "Is this rage bait?" Oh, it's flirty and fun. Look at that. I don't entirely understand why we can't wear this at work. Someone says to me, it seems fun, carefree, like low effort. Look at that. So there are chicks saying that there's nothing wrong. It's a feminine look. It's cute. See?
Yeah, it's chicks gassing each other up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was gonna say they're in enough booze after a night of drinking to make that look good to me.
Yeah. So
Again, you would want it to be a little bit more neat than mine. I haven't brushed my hair,
The
but
bangs in the front usually look pretty good.
No, that drives me nuts.
why are
'cause
they
they're always
obsessed with
trying
it?
to
I don't
pull it
know.
out of their
I
eyes.
can see why.
because you do that with it all the time. When chicks like talk and their hair moves and they play with it, it's a strategy.
Yeah.
Right? That guys, that's how you know a chick is into you. Is what she does with her hair. All right. And if she's making contact with you or not, you could always tell if a chick is into you. Once a chick that kind of laughs at one of your jokes and kind of like does a little, like kind of half rests her hand on your hip, you're in, dude. That's it, But the hair thing, and this makes it easier for her to like do the whole like, oh my god, you're so funny, type of crap. So.
They think it's like cute. Like I think it's cute, but I'm telling you, if you do this around a man, be careful.
Yeah, right. As you see her the next day wearing it at the bar, come on. Yes.
Got to be freaking kidding me. You have got to be freaking kidding me. The American capitalistic hellscape that we call.
Oh yeah, guys. This is the last victimhood type of thing. We talked about the wage gap. We talked about the male gaze, and now, guys, this is just saying capitalism in a whole, right? As a whole, they're saying, oh well, they have life so good that they're trying to say that the very capitalism that's made it so that they can live in this society is the problem. That's how stupid they are. That's how dumb these morons are, guys. Absolutely insane.
Care is incredibly anti-woman, and I'm going to show you why. These are just a few things that I was influenced by when I was in my self-care girly era before I realized that every single one of these things exists only to make us more appealing to the male gaze, and who in God's name wants that? This was a 3-pack that I was influenced to buy.
Obviously not you with that.
He has
hair,
makeup
that,
on
that
now.
haircut,
Right
guys.
now.
Lesbians.
Lesbian. Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbian. Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbians.
With this haircut of hers, you know?
Yeah.
By some people here on TikTok as well as on Instagram ads. This is called Be Tight. And as the name suggests, this is for lifting and firming your buttocks. And something I need to say about all three of these is they all burn. They burn like you would not believe.
How is that us men's fault?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're burning. You're rubbing burning stuff on your butt, and that's our fault?
So this is for tightening your ass. Then we have here, this is called Be Flat. I was influenced by this because it's supposed to help.
Oh, she was influenced by it because she's a victim. Please. Guys, isn't this perfect?
And who sells and markets this stuff?
Yeah.
Women.
Women. Yep. Yep.
Those evil capitalists, like, going on your stupid dunderhead.
Yeah, it's just bad, guys. Once again, they never want to take. He said maybe she's a vampire if it burns.
Yeah, they are garlic based.
And guys, I actually think that we might hit 25K in the next couple days, guys. So yeah, guys. Once again, guys, thanks for the 24K, man. It's unbelievable. I never thought that the channel would grow this fast, guys. I think once again we're gonna see in October, November, and December there's gonna be a huge influx of people, you know. And guys, I will be out of town October 7th until the following Tuesday. So I'll be dropping content, guys, but I won't be doing any lives because I'll be out of the country. So let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me see when that is. Hold on.
Where are you going?
Ireland.
Oh, nice.
So guys, I will be hold on. So I'll be gone from the 7th until the 14th. So I'll probably do like a Monday live that week and then no lives that entire week. You guys will see content still being dropped the whole time. And then and then I think the rest of the year, I think maybe New Year's I'll be out of town also, but other than that, yeah, we should be good.
Belly flub and stretch marks. This also stings. Then we have this one, Be Foxy, for inner thighs, firming of the inner.
Why don't you do some squats?
Yeah,
moron. Run some hills. How about that? How about that?
Burns like hell. And if you accidentally happen to get this up a little too high, you are going to be going to the hospital. Now, another thing that I was
You know what else burns that she was probably using? Since she's a lesbian, she's probably putting on some Ben Gay down there.
Guys,
that stuff can burn you like crazy. I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys.
That actually happened to my granddad. Like, do you guys have deep heat in America?
Yeah,
it's like a cream you rub on it, like gives like heat to you.
Yeah, it's like cooling then heat. It's like icy hot.
Yeah. Or tiger bomb.
Yeah, my granddad accidentally touched his balls.
That happened to me. That happened to me once. It was one of the worst experiences I ever had. I was snowshoeing or something. I stopped at like a gas station and put that on and I kind of hit my junk unknowingly. And dude, I was almost had to go to the hospital. I had to pull my truck over in someone's front yard and teabag a snowbank. I'm not even kidding. It was dude, I sweat. I lost a pound of sweat. It was crazy torture, man. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, not good, man.
I saw this from someone here on TikTok, actually. This is for firming your chin line. It's a double chin reducer because self-care is making sure you don't have a double chin. Okay, let me just show you how this works. What woman's self-care journey would be complete without wearing this ridiculous cold and sticky thing for half an hour a day? Okay, this is how this goes. You're supposed to wear it for 30 minutes and it does absolutely nothing. It is cold. It is sticky. If you have
So
sensory
why'd you
issues,
buy it, you
it's the
goof?
worst, and it does nothing. Anyone who has shown you this has literally just like given themselves a bad angle and then done the Mew thing, like to show you that it works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And listen, if you're into any of this stuff, that is fine. There is nothing wrong.
See, and that's
Yeah,
why
there you go.
women.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
You're a
I
victim,
just
but
spent
there's
the
nothing
entire
wrong.
video trashing this, but hey, don't I don't want to piss anybody off by
It's
taking
okay.
a firm
Yeah.
stance. You do you, and that's why these women will never win. You
Her
will never
tag
win.
is Sensible Amber. She just said something that's complete nonsense.
Well, us guys will be like, guys, don't do this.
AJ, that's
Period.
crazy, man. Where it's like,
Yeah.
too much like guys be like, oh yeah, I bought this like junk products, and they'll be like, oh, but yeah, if you want to do you buy these. No man would ever say that to a friend of theirs ever.
What? Christian
ridiculous.
mysticism?
Christian mysticism.
What the hell is she talking? Uh-oh.
Christian mysticism is not in any way in opposition to the gospel. And in my opinion, it is the most honest expression and embodiment of what the gospel actually is. This is technically part 1 in my series of like, what is Christian mysticism? There will be a different number down here, but this is the first one where I just go over what are some of the core truths of Christian mysticism. This will not be all inclusive or comprehensive, but this is a good place to start if you're curious about what Christian mysticism is. Number 1, the goal of Christian mysticism is union with God. It's not about right knowing or right understanding or having the right words. It is simply about.
So in other words, they want to be able to. Yeah. So they want to get rid of patriarchy and lesbianism and all these things. Yeah. All the stuff the Bible says, those words don't mean anything, guys. Get the fuck out of here.
AJ.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world.
Having a train is still Christian. That is my truth. That's basically what this will come down to.
And this person says, I've always felt slightly out of step at church, but these descriptors are naming my beliefs. So in other words, guys, not having.
They're calling you out for being a 304.
Guys, this basically means that you don't have beliefs.
No.
You don't have a foundation because nothing means anything. That's all this stupid moron is saying. Guys, I'm not even Christian.
That also means no moral code.
Guys, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how you Christians do it. I don't. I don't understand it. I just don't.
Well, belief means that you have to have structure. Like you have to have there are set rules that are infallible. You cannot change them.
Yep, that's true.
Words have to have specific definitions, and the problem with these people is that they misdefine and redefine all of these things so that these words become fungible.
Matt, I would push back on that a little bit, and that they don't even redefine. They just make them nebulous and say, they're not even. They're too lazy to even make a new definition. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they're so stupid that they're not even trying to make a new definition. They're just trying to say, it means everything to everyone. Please.
It's just like you were talking about, like with the difference between macroaggressions and microaggressions.
Yeah,
it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, they're always trying to slide
all this time.
Guys, one at a time.
Oh, go ahead, Snowboarder.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead, Matt.
I feel like with these definitions, they're always trying to slide the rules so that more and more gets included into the same definition.
You mean whore and whores get in there?
Yeah.
More and more whore and whores get in there.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was saying. This grift is as old as time, but now in the new modern age one, they're gonna say you can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah,
like you can be a transformer and still be just as good as any. So that it's always been a thing with all throughout time where they will rebrand it somehow. That's why they have the new modern pastors who probably slob knob and then go out and don't say anything about it. Act cool.
Yeah. That's true. Yep. no structure, no accountability, no duty, no obligation, all selfishness. It's
No
my
reverence to
relationship.
anything.
Think about it. It's my relationship. It's me, I. Guys, most functional religions obligate people to do things for other people.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. It's like, you serve.
Yeah.
You serve your community, you serve your family, you serve God.
Yep, it's true.
But that's what I'm saying.
Experience
These
of
things
God
are going to be
himself.
self-serving.
Yep.
How to find out? They're going to say, well, actually, what Jesus did want you to say is that you can have a train, and that's what it says. That's like, I'm serious. That's what they try to get to say, because they can find something to make it seem like that way.
Jesus was hanging out with hoes and whores and prostitutes. He thought they were cool.
Yeah.
Instead of trying
They're the salt
to
of the
change
earth.
them. Yeah. He was pro-prostitute, did you know?
Guys, we need to have another Christian feminism.
Yeah.
Because, guys, I found something recently that had to do with that, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like a serious. It was serious. It was some girl. I can talk about this girl. Matter of fact, because she has a whole thing on Christian mysticism. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm kind of interested to see what she has to say, but I'm assuming that
it'll make you down.
Why else would you create an offset of it?
Matter of fact, I'll save this. Hold on, let's do this.
Every person has direct access to. Number 2, the inner life is sacred. It is the best way to experience God. This is not to discount having Christian community, reading the Bible and whatnot, but what is centered is prayer, meditation, and contemplation.
What?
An experience with the Holy Spirit and with God. Number 3, love is the highest law and the deepest expression of Jesus Christ and his gospel. Number 4 is that the soul is meant to transform. And this, I think, is really in opposition to the modern church, which tends to have this rigidity of thinking that as long as you say the right things and do the right things and believe the right things, then you're good. And this is why I think you don't see a lot of radical transformation.
You're supposed to
if you do the right things, you are good.
You're supposed to do the right thing. And yes, Jessica is correct. Mysticism is a synonym for witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a synonym for it. Yeah. Look at that.
I was going to say
pagan
that.
nonsense.
Yeah. What a joke.
Or if they just believe that, they should just say it, but they're using
Thank you.
Christian
Don't
as the
call
base.
it Christianity.
Yeah.
Call it flippity floor or something.
Yeah.
Call it something else. Don't call it Christianity.
Even say it's your own religion or something.
Yeah.
But they have to put in Christian to make it sound more holy,
Acceptable.
for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Mainstream Christians. The goal is that through your experience of Christ and your experience with Christ, you begin to become more like him. And this is why you have the freedom to make mistakes. You have the freedom to get it wrong, because even in your wrongdoings, even in your wrong understandings, your misunderstandings of God, there is a path to learning him better. Number 5, Christ was the model of mystical union. He was the embodiment of what we all have in our human lives, that we are here in human form, but we also have direct access to God who lives within us. Number 6 is that there's an emphasis on non-duality. It's not this idea of trying to figure out who's got the right answers and who's got the wrong answers, but rather saying we can integrate. The goal is to integrate.
So everything's meaningless.
Hold on, guys. The gospel means what? It's the good news. It's a good message. That means the gospel is the right answer. You dunderhead. What the?
Yeah.
Why are they so stupid, guys? It's so crazy. Right when I think they can't shock me anymore with their stupidity.
Is that,
You know?
do you think the Muslims have this problem?
No.
In their religion with these
No.
Christian
No.
You know why? Because they'd stone you.
Yeah.
That'll happen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They throw a lot of rocks at you.
Guys, this is them, right? This is them. Hold on, wait.
Fuck you.
That's how they handle these chicks who step out of line, you know?
Great. Accepting that we will never have all the answers, and therefore certitude in any one particular thing outside of the gospel.
That's what the gospel is the answer.
Not the best for our transformation or for getting to understand God better. So again, that is not at all a comprehensive list.
You are absolute dunderhead. Guys,
That's just trying to hijack parts of Christianity is all they're saying.
Anyone this stupid in a long time, guys. Look at that. Hold on, guys. Guys, hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Guys, we hit 100 likes, guys. Thanks for that. Guys, thanks for being here once again, guys. And thanks you guys for 24K now. On the 25K, on the 30. Right? Guys, look at this.
Oh,
I'm a felon. Of course, I'm not going to get a high paying job because every employer judges me based on my background. I'm a felon. Of course, I have a camera pointing at my car because I don't want nobody to try to come up on my Cadillac converter. I'm a felon.
Cadillac
converter?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that threw me off as well.
You
stupid woman.
Of course, if I see a cop drive behind me, I'm going to get paranoid and probably pull in a stranger's driveway until I see him pass by.
Oh, that's not
I'm a
suspicious.
felon. Just know if I'm riding in a car with you and we get pulled over, just know we're getting searched. I'm a felon. Of course, I still carry around a backpack. I'm a felon. Of course, we don't do any of the things we promised we were going to do when we got out of jail.
Jesus. What a mess.
Two. So when I went to court in April, the lowest that they were going to come down after spending all that time in county jail was 5 years deferred probation or 1 year prison.
She wants to go in prison and eat box.
Guys, if it's less than a year, you actually stay in jail. You go to prison if it's more than a year. Where's her original story? Because hold on. I've seen this chick before.
She seems like that's where she would thrive more.
Yeah.
To be honest, like it might actually be like
locked away
good
from
for her.
reality.
Yeah. I don't care. Hold on, guys.
Okay, so first off, I want to say just because you have a record, that does not mean that your life is over with.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I personally believe in solutions. I don't believe in problems. But also in life, like I've never wanted to limit myself to anything. I've worked in hospitals. I've worked in neurology as a medical assistant. And I've also worked in retail. But that is what led me to have my record because I scammed my job.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Look at that, guys. Right?
Time in county and I thought long and hard. I don't like to do the same shit over again and expect different results. So this is what
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
As she has freaking 3 kids from Nug Nug. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Guys, there was one more. Hold on. Where's this one chick?
Charges and they got written off because there wasn't enough charges and they got written off because
Come
there
on,
wasn't
TikTok.
enough.
Don't do this to me. Hold on, guys. TikTok does this every now and then, where it jumps ahead by like 30 seconds. Hold on.
It was acting kind of weird today. I had issues too.
You know what? Let's do this. Hold on. Let's see who else is here. I think all the usuals have been making 3 or 4 TikToks, guys. But there was one, a new one that I've never seen.
Something that grinds my gears is when someone tells me that my job isn't real. Baby girl, just because I don't have to clock in a 9 to 5 doesn't mean my job isn't real.
Guys, you know what this is, right?
Oh, really?
Oh.
And honestly, mine sucks because I usually pay back thousands of dollars every year. So, yeah.
Cox in at 9 to 5.
Me to see a client for a 6 hour
Oh,
client.
dude.
Obviously,
Dude, she looks like the Wicked Witch of the West,
come get
right?
ready with me to see a client for a
Ugh.
6 hour treatment.
Wow.
Scary.
Start off with a nice long shower. Make sure to exfoliate, shave, deep condition my hair, since I do have quite a bit of that. Then I go into my skincare routine. Able to come through tomorrow. I think it's fun. So I will be dressed up. I will change my
Oh,
clothes before I get to the
man. Who's
restaurant.
paying for
We're
that?
going to Olive Garden, which is one of my favorites, and he did bring a lot of presents for me this time.
What?
What is?
Oh
what-
my God. That's got to be
Guys,
fake.
can I
or
ask
something, man.
can I ask a question? Are they?
I hate when.
Huh?
Are these like prosers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Look.
Hey,
these dudes
I want
are
to tell you
pathetic.
about some of the craziest experiences I had in my years as a SW, as a street.
Guys, who's paying for this? Guys, what is going on? Look at
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Hey, man, don't kink shame.
Oh, guys. Yikes, dude. She'll kink your dong. You know what I'm saying?
Walker. Okay. I'm also rolling as I do this, so I'm gonna be pausing. First, I want to go ahead and get ahead of this because I know some of you online calculators like to question me when I say these things because I say I was a streetwalker for 5 years, and you guys say you were in prison for 5.5 years and you didn't get out.
Look at this, dude. What a mess.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore. For 25. So how old were you? I'll do the math for you because it seems you need me to say it. And what gets me is I know you guys know I can't say this directly. So I'm going to say it like this. Are you ready? I was arrested when I was 19 years old, freshly 19 years old. I turned 19 in September. I was arrested in January, okay? From 19 until 5 years back, was a streetwalker. 19 until 5 years back. You're just going to have to count backwards 5. So some of these stories that I'm about to tell you, I wasn't exactly in the best position. So if you're going to ask, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you do something? Think about that. Think about that. And that's probably why. Okay. Now for my next trick, I finished. So we're going to go to the other table because I need to. Okay, I'm going to start with this one because I think it was the least crazy one, but it has always stuck with me because just the way it played out. I had a gentleman call me and he was like, hey, do you do specific KINK stuff? And I was like, yeah. What are you looking to do? And he just was like, I don't have a way of saying it. Like, I just want you to see me. And I was like, okay, is it like poopy? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess you're good. I'm going to cut right to the chase with you guys. He was being so sketchy the whole time. I'm making the conversation a lot shorter. He was being so sketchy the whole time. Like, he was very like, I want you to say yes to being okay with this, but I really don't want to tell you what it is. Do you know what it was? He was a little person. You could have just asked me that. And maybe I'm being insensitive in saying that because I don't really know the experience of a little person. Maybe he didn't want to say that over the phone, and maybe he didn't want me to reject him because of that. But that's not something I would reject you for in real life. But I did reject him. I did reject him because I was like, okay, first and foremost, I don't care about that. But you did make this really weird, and now I don't want to do anything. So you're just going to have to go. This next one, we're going to climb to the top of the mountain real quick, because I've told this story before. So the OGs of this page will remember this story. I got asked by 2 gentlemen if I would hang out. And I said, yeah. And then that turned into, will you just sit down and look? And I was like, yeah. And then in the end, one of them, now they were also being sketched, but only one of them was being sketched. One of them was being really quiet. The other one was being really talkative. So the really quiet one I thought was sketchy. until the deed was done. And then the really quiet one hit me with a, it's really cool of you to do this, blah, 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 my brother. And I was like, your brother? And then he was like, and he went back to not talking. So long story short, I got paid to watch Brothers. But the reason that was so weird and they chose to have me watch was because, and they freaked out about it at the end, was because in the state of Florida, it is illegal to do that. So we had a little conversation, and that's why this memory has always stuck with me, because we had a little conversation in which that man said, "You're not going to call the police, are you?" And then I just was like,
guys, this is such cap. This is such cap.
This woman is so grotesque, man.
Disgusting, right? Disgusting. All right, guys, here, let's switch gears really, really fast. Guys, anyone else have anything else to say about
the topic?
About the topic, yeah.
Yeah, I think you might be right. It is kind of all they have left, but it's a means to an end, because to make you feel guilty somehow for like not helping them or doing what they want is really what victimhood is. And it's a way they somehow have to be less responsible.
Yep.
If something happens to me, or they want you to think, if something happens to me, I didn't really play a part in causing that to happen. And it's basically a lot of what it boils down to.
I'm a big believer that there's a big reset that's going to be coming.
Yeah.
For all these chicks, and especially with AI and everything, that's going to be taking away these stupid nothing dead end jobs away, and it's just the only place that, this is what I've always said, the only place they can return to is the home.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, guys. Gen Z, they say Gen Z is half the size of millennials, so the boomers are still the largest group of people there is.
Crazy.
And then Gen X is smaller, but guys, it's gonna look like an umbrella, or it's gonna look like an upside down pyramid, right? The boomers are big and old, and then smaller generations are gonna have to take care of them.
It's an upside down pyramid, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's gonna fall over. Plus, you can Gen Z, there's more and more men who are checking out, so that part of the pyramid is getting smaller and smaller. And old people, the young and women, they rely on those men. Well, those men are either not productive, they're fat, they're lazy, or they're productive, but they're just checking out and not get. They're like all you guys.
They're like we're doing it for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think like spring of 2026 is really going to be a big paradigm change.
I think so too.
It's not really that far away, but I think it's really going to be. So we'll say like in another 6 months, it's going to be like a lot different than it is now. I think
it's
a little bit more Skynet will happen too.
Yeah,
peppered in.
I think 2026. Here, I actually think 2028. The next election is going to really, really, really show what's going to happen. Dang, rambling man, Jeff Ramblin said 30% of Gen A were deleted. That's crazy, man.
Really?
Yeah. And then he said 40% of Gen Z. That's crazy, man.
Wow. Oh my
Death
God.
cult, man. Guys, I'm telling you.
This is child sacrifice.
If you agree, you agree, guys, that feminism death cult. It is. And what else is it? Everywhere where it goes, the civilization starts to die off. Everywhere it's implemented. So
it's guys, really pretty much psychopathic, isn't it?
All right, guys, let's switch gears here, right?
That's the sound of the police.
And let me just choose this here. You guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. Appreciate that, guys. We'll have a couple of daytime lives this week. I want to talk about which politician is currently the worst right now. So
I'd love to talk about that topic
this week. Yeah. So
get the fuck over here. Y'all get right.
Get over here! Oh!
On December 22nd of 2024,
I'm not
in
playing
Hoboken, New
around
Jersey,
over
officers
here.
dealing with
Enjoy
a
it.
nightclub disturbance make an
Oh!
arrest after the suspect talks herself into a felony charge.
How are you gonna pepper spray Santa Claus?
Let's go. Everybody out. Somebody go. Clear it out. Clear it out. Guys, clear the block.
Oh, that girl has it coming to her.
Let's go. Back up. Let's go.
There's two girls, by the way.
It was Shannon. It was Shannon. He said, "Be my bags." Slow everybody down. Keep your responses. Slow it down. Let's go.
Let's get ready.
I'm a lawyer, bro. Demon badge number. Guys, let's go.
Hey guys, here's a great idea. Let's get into cop's face. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Avoid it. Don't go down. Keep off of that.
I don't need your help. Your friends already told me.
Go.
Goodbye. Tell him to relax. Relax. They already told me.
Back up.
She's like 4 feet tall.
Look at this fraud right here, dude. Guys, these Jersey, New York chicks are the worst. I don't know how you guys do it, man. You know?
Because
Come
they're from
on.
Hoboken. Oh.
I know, from Hoboken. Oh!
Because see how
No, let's go. Ma'am, it's not worth it.
Because see how nice you guys are going about it, and
That's it. Let's go.
That's my problem right now.
Let's go home.
Let's go. Yo, y'all gotta break this up. Let's go. Keep moving. Alright, well, y'all gotta go across the street. Go down that way then. We cross the street. Go down that way. Let's go. I'm not telling you.
Guys, all you gotta do is just leave.
Just listen.
You guys, first of all, guys, wherever this is, raise Tim Hicks.
This is Nug, yo.
Anyone else black in the chat, guys? He wouldn't catch my black ass anywhere with this many people who look like me were there. No way, dude. Especially getting drunk during the holidays. No way.
Yeah.
No
Dude,
way. It's not happening.
The fried chicken restaurant at the next corner is going out like a full-blown riot at it in like an hour.
It's in Jersey, so it's the pizzerias. Guys,
Okay, yeah.
If you look at it, guys, I actually have a playlist saved somewhere where it's like 2 a.m. and there's like some Guidos or some Nugs or some Puerto Ricans getting in fights at the pizza parlors because they stay open till like 5 a.m. all because all the drunks
They make a lot of money then. Yeah.
Pizza, yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Yo, we're close to the street.
Reason says, I'm walking in the opposite direction.
We're close to the street. We're close to the street. We're close to the street.
I'm here for time.
Where are we going, bro? Anywhere but
the other way.
So either walk or get charged. Can I chill out real quick?
No, just leave.
Go. Go with your friends.
Just leave.
All right, we found it.
Why?
You will get incited for causing a riot. You started this. You will get incited for starting a riot. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Just walk. Just walk. Release it. When they get arrested.
The pretty one's actually making some sense. The one that has the antlers on, she's the pretty one. And then the other two are just freaking, just wildebeest, man, straight up. Guys, the other two?
But like, when you when you see this happen, when you see people that just won't disengage with the police, this is their time on stage. Like this is when they get to perform in front of everybody. And it's like that's what they're really after. It's like a dopamine, like a dopamine hit in their brain that they have all of these eyes on them and that they're the center of attention. Of course, they're not going to give that up.
This is the first time that they've ever had. I mean, this is the first time in a while that they've had men who are worth the damn pay attention to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
Damon with the $10 says, they said it a million times. Once they took away the Billy Club from the police, it all went downhill. Make the Billy Club great again.
I
agree. That's actually pretty funny. That's true, because that was an intimidating piece of hardware. You know? So thanks for the $10, man.
You are scaring the hoes.
Appreciate that.
I gotta take off. Have a great night.
All right, take it easy, my friend.
See ya.
First and exciting no, very simple. You're gone. You know what, man? Fuck that. 10-5, bro.
Let's go.
Nice.
Get the fuck over here. Y'all get right.
Get the over here. Oh,
got a little bit quarterly contact.
Little Miss Loudmouth over here. Oh,
over here. Y'all know that.
Just shot a pie hole.
Yes, you are.
This is one of the most satisfying arrests that we've seen in a long time. Matter of fact, guys, this is gonna go under greatest hits, right? Let's do this. There we are.
Completely disturbed.
And she's lit drunk because it's like really cold there, 2:30 in the morning. She's got her face shut.
It's like 2 days before Christmas in Jersey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Snowboard. Razor said you're slipping, dude. See that? Yeah. He said, that's a surprise snowboard. Just make a ho joke.
Well, the reason I didn't 2 days before Christmas is a very holy night.
Stop. Can you get another pump on that one? I got one.
Why you got 5 cups on me?
Look here, 10-5. Lock his up.
Let's go.
We ain't playing this fucking game no more. We ain't playing this fucking game.
Look at me in the club. Do you understand that?
Turn.
Excuse me.
Stop. Take it up.
Turn.
Take it up.
Spit on me in the club.
You're not getting arrested for that. You just
90 fucking chances.
Spit on me in the club. Spit on me in the club.
You were told 30 million times to leave.
And I was walking away.
30 million times to leave. Like a child.
And I was walking away. I live in Hoboken.
Hoboken.
Get in the car.
Like I was walking away. A bitch spit on me in the club because
All right, sit down.
was looking at me.
Sit down.
No, you gotta let me go. I cannot do this.
Put
Give me my phone. Excuse me. You cannot
Sit
take my
down.
phone.
Yes, I can.
No, that's property that the police take away when they strip me down. Give me my phone.
Get in the
Give me
car.
my phone because my mother called me.
I am going to pepper spray you. Get in the car.
Why are you gonna pepper spray me?
Get in the car. Exactly.
Word.
Yo, whoever don't leave, lock them the fuck up. That's it. We're not playing no more fucking games.
And it's kind of nice for us holidays.
I don't have to read you Miranda. Know the law. All right.
Thank you.
Good over there?
Affirmative.
We go. I ain't no aggressive guy. I spit on me at the club when I got out. You have no right to take it.
You're under arrest. Your property is ours.
For what?
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct? Why? Why was I under
We told you multiple times to cut it out, and you kept going.
Nah. Excuse me, he didn't read it on Miranda.
We don't need to. Let's go.
He didn't.
Let's go.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No matter what, you have to read me my Miranda.
Do we have a female officer?
We're gonna
call her.
No matter what, you have to read me my Miranda rights. You did not read them.
Did you see the tramp stamp tattoo that he had?
It's in my wallet that he just.
Where's your wallet?
Look at that gut, dude.
The gut.
Look at
Pillsbury.
Wow.
It's
disgusting.
You didn't have a wallet.
Yes, I did.
In Jersey, it's not a muffin top. It's a pizza dough top. Oh!
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, well, you get charged.
My blue glasses. Escorted out the club.
All right, guys, here. This is annoying. Guys, look at this. Hold on, let me do this quick.
What an absolute skank.
Hold on, guys. I gotta show you this really fast, and then we'll log off.
Isn't
I'll be
equivalent to Dairy Girl?
I'll be in the after hours here for a little bit, but watch. Hold on. Here you go.
That was for Anonymous. Isn't the equivalent to Dairy Girls?
Dairy Girls.
Yeah, DERY. No.
Here we go.
A woman without a boyfriend. I just went to Dollar Tree because I was just in the area, and this is the only store I could find over here that would sell oil. Car kept saying that it needed oil or the oil pressure was low, so I got some oil. It's soybean and virgin, but
No.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Look at this.
Because of virgin, it's gonna be extra good for the car. They can't tell me nothing. At least I know how to pop the trunk. So I'm guessing this is
has
oil
to be a
though.
troll.
It's super hot. Oh my God.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna pour it in, I guess.
And she's filming herself. Oh man.
Guys, look at this.
Jesus.
Look at this.
It's a VTech. Oh God.
Tell me I don't know
They
how to
don't
be a
need
strong,
no man.
independent woman. I'm really a grown, sexy, independent woman, and I get it done. So yeah.
Oh,
Clunk
my
it.
God.
Cooked.
Oh man.
Cooked.
Her engine's cooked. I know that.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Man.
What a mess. Guys.
Wow.
Why are they so stupid, guys?
But this
What
is
would we
what
do
I'm
without
saying,
us?
guys. They will return to the home when things get so bad they can't function. We're pretty much there already.
Yeah. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
2026 is going to be when it's going to really start to change, and it's going to openly admit it.
It's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Not. Yeah.
I think that but once again they're gonna have to do an intervention and just make that artificial rock bottom. You know, that's the way it has to be.
Well, the only reason that this has gone on for so long is because like the economy and everything has been really good, and like now everything's on a downturn. All of these people are getting put out. All these girls, they're getting put out. They're just gonna have to. They have to kind of come to reality.
Yeah.
And it's just sorry, you're not as valuable as what you think you are.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut this bad boy down, guys. Thanks for 24K.
Congratulations,
on the 25,
AK.
on the 30, guys, and we'll keep this thing going. Yeah, guys, I'll be in the after hours for a little bit, so I'll see you guys there. Bye, guys. Take it easy.
All right. See ya.